きっと消えない今日は言えない元通りにはもうできないあの頃に君を残したまま記憶の中では晴れ間の部屋惹かれ合えばさらば知りたくない思い出せば今もふわっと香る君と僕は同じ色構図ほんの少し背伸びをして歩いた道リドロの靴移り変わる季節模様きっと消えない今日は言えない元通りにはもうできないあの頃に隠した本物はどこ怒ってくれない分かってくれない思ってもただ募ってしまうだけ懐かしい匂いのこの歌が残る
We are living our lives about with so much information. Come on, let go of the remote. Don't you know you're letting all the junk flood in? I try to stop the flow, double clicking on the go, but it's no use. Hey, I'm being consumed. Loading, loading, loading. Quickly reaching maximum capacity. Warning, warning, warning. Gonna short circuit my identity. Get up on your feet, tear down the walls. Catch a glimpse of the hollow world. Snooping round will get you nowhere. You're locked up in your mind. We're all trapped in the maze of relationships. Life goes on with or without you. I swim in the sea of the unconscious. I search for your heart, pursue my true self. Get up, it's time to get real. Can't control the steering wheel. Outside is in a veil of mystery. Won't get out so easily. We are living our lives and we realize what's happening. Hey brother, watch yourself. Grab your things, don't miss your chance. Find your own rhythm and dance your own dance. Be creative, charge your course. You must know what lies ahead. Driving through the deep end of the ocean, leaving obscurity. You are standing in the middle of another world. It's hard to feel your real emotions. You are smiling in a shirt wet with bitter tears. Let me help you find a place to call it home. We are trapped in a maze of relationships. Life goes on with or without you. I swim in the sea of the unconscious. I search for your heart, pursued my true self. I'll carry on with all our shattered futures, safe in my hands. When I see the stars, when I so pure.
This is earlier than we typically are.
By about a minute or two.
Yeah. Bums, of course, that's the first one.
Classic.
Scam, bunch of scam stuff.
It is unfortunately my greatest contribution to this channel. Hey DA, aren't you the co-host who's been on every Yeah, 100%. The scam emote is my greatest contribution, sadly.
Hey, I just finished my first RE4 remake playthrough. It's really neat. Oh, wow, already. Game's been out a day. Stream is just what I need for a break before run 2. Yeah, I'm probably waiting on it. My backlog is bad. Hey, how familiar are you about TMNT 2012? Because I have a video, but you have to see the series to get angry. I only saw the movie. I haven't seen the series there.
Yeah, I saw like the first season.
Can you bid already? Yep. Scam. Yo bums. How does auction work? You bid points when the auction is open. The top bid wins for however long we watch their video, and then we start another one, and it just keeps going and going and going and going. You do exclamation point bid, and then you bid however much you want to bet. Betting close. It's closing in 1 minute, so whoever is in the lead is gonna win. So,
if you don't win, you get your points back.
Yeah. This isn't a throwing it into the wishing well type of situation where you just gotta hope it is. If you don't win, you can just bid again for the next one, which we typically do about 8 to 10 videos or so.
We just go until it's just like, all right, that's enough.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever counted.
Oh no, I haven't, but it's just the way that feels.
Mm-hmm. Also, how many are we doing per person? So we don't.
What do you mean?
How many people? We don't want somebody just doing 8 videos. So.
Oh no, we already got the rules up. Max of 2 videos per session. I've already told them how many points you need to bid to make us watch how many. Have your vid ready with the timestamps. It's all in the rules. It's all coming up every 5 minutes. So I don't want to hear nothing.
I know Corey's not talking about scam. I know he of all people.
And I gave him the 20K.
Okay, so you guys, since you clearly didn't know, at the end of the Everything Everywhere All at Once, because we were rambling so much, BG at one point just said something about people listening. I was like, nobody's listening. Freaking sprinkle cupcake. Say that in the comments. And BG was like, you'll win 20K. So whoever watched until the end, which was our brother.
Isaiah.
And Isaiah, really?
Yeah. Those are the only 2 people in the Discord and comment section.
I didn't see Isaiah.
Yeah. Those are the only 2 people that commented sprinkle cupcakes. The only 2. So
and that's why it pays to watch the end. It was rambling, absolutely. But I was just like, nobody's listening. And y'all proved me right.
It's the drag down.
Sup, we can use real money this time, right? We never set up that system.
We never set up the system. We're setting up the system now. What are we doing with the money thing? Bam!
There is a exclamation point tip. We'll
Creative
do
username says,
$1, $2, and $3.
Me and Isaiah are the only real fans.
The only real one.
I don't blame people for dropping off.
Yeah. So, do exclamation point tip. You give us $1, it's a minute. You give us $2, it's 2 minutes. You give us.
That seems kind of low, though.
I mean, we don't care about money.
Sure, but for $10, you can get almost 10 minutes.
No. Max of 3 minutes. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, we don't do past 3 minutes.
Oh boy, I feel like this is gonna go badly, but we'll see.
Yeah. And we'll only do 2 money tips worth of them. Only 2. So what's up? Jerobo, Hope, Leo, Hi, Curry, Dutch, Alfonso, Neo, Shigaru.
I got blamed for saying the name wrong a couple weeks ago, and now you did it too.
Saitama, it be like that sometimes. Green Dragon, Meme, Corey, Priscilla, Ronin Ghost, Blaze, almost done.
Scam.
So many scams.
I love it.
Why?
I love it so much.
Why are we doing this? Victory Greymon, Joshua.
Leo Luster says, what y'all talking about? My ass don't just watch 2 hours of you bums in one day unless it's a live stream.
That's fair. This is my money bid. You know what? It's fair. We can do super chats too. It doesn't matter either way.
Yeah. Some people in other countries might not have the ability for
a tip. Yeah. So we'll do $2 for Soul and $3 for Dutch. Will you do the ReZero Season 2 as a masterpiece? Dude, We kept talking about
We
watching.
need to do
ReZero.
that. That seems fun.
Yeah, we need to start doing
We need
that.
to start branching out with other shows.
Yeah.
What do you think about what do I think about the Broly video? Yeah. Earlier in the Discord, somebody had sent it earlier, and I watched a couple minutes. In the end, it was just like, Broly may have psychic abilities. That's why he was angry at Goku. And I was just like, on the list.
Just an instant on the list. All right, let's see who won. Shigaru, you are the winner. Give us your video in the winning bid section. And the timestamp. Soul, give us yours as well. Dutch, give us yours as well.
Get them all on deck.
Yep.
Oh, hoping these will be some good ones.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Starting.
I trust the people.
Can you read my story within the next month, please? Did you?
Yeah, send it to me.
Yeah.
Unless you did send it to me, I just didn't get a notification, which would be unfortunate because my Discord has been screwing up recently.
Mine have too on the phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. And I don't use mine on the computer.
Yeah, it's like when you scroll, sometimes the channels, it's just like blank until you get there. Oh, so I guess it's just a Discord thing. Maybe it's with the Android app.
I don't want to uninstall and reinstall.
Oh, I definitely didn't do that. I just cleared the.
I don't want to. I'm not gonna because I don't know. I don't know what I'm already a Discord noob.
What list are we talking about? Whenever we see a video that we want to do for Revisit or potentially will do for Revisited, we'll throw it into a giant playlist, and we just call it the list.
Yeah, so once either I go in his room,
I sent it like 4 times. Yeah, we didn't get the notification.
Oh, sorry about that.
If it's in promotions, I'll check it after the stream.
He probably DM'd it to me.
Oh, if he DM'd, yeah.
Like I said, I've been having Discord problems, so I was just like, all right. Nobody was messaging me, so I was like, all right, cool. But yeah, we got a big list, and we got whenever we want to do a Revisited, we just pull up the list, whatever looks good for that week.
Yeah, stream or regular.
Like, we don't want to do like 4 Naruto videos in a month, so it'll be like, all right, we already did a Naruto video, so no Naruto videos for a while. Do we got a video?
Yeah, it's coming soon. How do you win? When the auction opens, which I am opening it now, just do ! Bid and then the amount you want to bid. Whoever is the winning bid after the end of the auction gets to nominate the video that we watch.
This is going to be a bit of a problem since we got 3 videos on
Nami the
deck.
Goat says, Nux month looking great.
Not for Nux. I'm shadow banned. Are you?
So we gotta do Persona 5 Royal is trash. Start at 7 minutes. I think
That's when the video actually starts. What are they doing for 7 minutes?
Yep, my name is Death. 7 minutes.
It's only an 18-minute video. I wonder why they didn't get picked. Can we just get a little bit like 4 minutes in just to see what?
Yeah.
I just want to see why does it start at 7?
Yeah. While this is happening. Dutch, I don't see your video. I only see timestamp, so I need your video.
Yeah, you can just say the title and because sometimes links are...
Yeah, links are real bad.
Hey, DSP versus the Internet, weekly react show.
And that's what we need in our lives.
It's unwatchable.
I don't doubt that. I truly don't doubt that.
We need to do something with that. Some sort of challenge about who something. All right.
Man, I wish either you drank or you could handle disgusting stuff.
Or some sort of spicy.
Because either one of those, just like every time you make a noise or something like we did with Chat.
Something like a punishment wheel.
Dude, a punishment wheel would be hype.
Sounds very fun.
You know what? We could borrow the wheel from the other house and just like tape something over it and just spin the wheel.
We could do that. There's also just like internet.
That type of thing. But yeah, a punishment wheel would be amazing.
Very fun for a stream.
It'd have to be a cringe stream.
Or a cringe stream or like one of those geographical ones. What GeoGuessr or something like that.
Okay.
Or Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Something like that. That sounds very.
If we're wrong, we gotta.
Yes.
Yeah.
Creative username says, "Don't be talking app taking our wheel."
Borrowing it. hey, Corey, where's my blender right now?
I was about to say that.
Corey, where is my blender right now? All right, then.
Where's my Christmas present?
This isn't the actual start of their video. We're just scam wheel. We're just trying to see why it started so late.
Neither of us have seen Arcania, unfortunately.
Real. If you want to shit on me. By all means, go ahead, shit on me. But it's not gonna stop me, bro. Like,
is this another one of those?
Oh my goodness.
Young Defiant
trigger. Black people just latched on to Young Defiant and just went, me too. I have not seen anything other than black Young Defiant clones. What is going on?
For some reason, it says upcoming on your stream for me. Anyways, that's weird. Let me...
are you here? Yeah. Refresh. Oh, that wind is bad.
Yeah. Didn't know what to do for the stream, so they did auction streams bums. That's not what happened. That's not what happened at all.
Might be what happened.
No, because we could have easily, you know what, I don't care. I'm not
3 minutes.
Or it's praised. Deep down inside, this game is praised because of the art style. Because
deep down inside is praised because of the art style. That's one of the reasons. It could be a myriad of reasons. Yes. But just pretty isn't going to sustain you for 60 hours, especially with a video
RPG,
game.
Yeah, definitely not. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Okay, but if it's substantiveless,
Leo
what are you going to do?
Unsurprising you to mosaicist be black brick ultras in the idea of getting harmed by yourself.
It's not the idea of getting harmed. It's fun.
But yeah, it's with a 2-3 hour movie, you can sit there and just go pretty, but you're engaging within a story. Yeah. So within the story of a game. So pretty's not gonna sustain you for 60 hours.
88 hours of pretty art. And
this outside of the portrait of Kawakami isn't necessarily amazing.
No.
And that's really just a standard PNG.
They essentially put this on a mobile because there's a mobile Persona 5 coming out that looks pretty much like this.
Every fucking time I hear somebody talk about this game.
He sounds like
country. He is straight from Louisiana.
He sounds a little bit like Tevin.
They don't talk about the gameplay. They don't.
Okay, yeah, they just don't talk about the gameplay when you hear people praise Persona 5.
Nobody's talking about the confidant system. Nobody's talking about the persona system, the fusing and the getting of them. Nobody's talking about these things. Only praising the art.
IGN has a 7-minute video, intro, combat, story, conclusion. There's 4 chapters. One of them is combat. None of them are graphic.
Candy Hope says, then why was Blue Dragon so hated? It looks nice, but it's a ball sandwich.
A ball sandwich?
Oh, I forgot to take out all the DSP
ones. Look at you.
Maybe I'll do it in the middle when we're doing the auction.
All they talk about is the graphics, the art style, the personas, the funny way they shout persona when you activate persona.
Personas are part of the gameplay.
I don't hear people praising the funny way that they shout persona.
No, same.
And
I don't remember anyone notably doing it. All I really hear is Haru, but Haru, that's because I'm a big simp mark for her.
All the commands aren't working except DSP one. Sorry,
yeah, you gotta bring them back so they want them.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them back in between the 2 videos.
Fucking Joker.
That's also the TTS Joker down for a long time.
No, that's on purpose. Cause remember we used to.
No, just making sure.
Yeah, that was on purpose. Cause y'all don't know how to handle it.
That's all it is. Graphics, art style, personas, and Joker. They never talk about the gameplay. That's it.
Sure
and it's
thing. Whatever your name
why
is.
does this game get special treatment?
It's not special treat. Who are you watching or listening to or engaging with where they just go art style? Yeah. That kid in the back look like he's floating. He's barely on his chair.
And the girl next to him.
Wait, this isn't amazing.
And I know why. Because of the art style.
Because I made angry videos in the community frowned and said, well, here's IW Dritz the drag down.
He's above the most East Coast ghetto and country.
Man, he's everything. And he's bad as well.
Why would you lie about something that can be disproved so easy?
Why this young, defiant, triggered clone sound like Chester Stones?
Boy, they got a type.
Dude, they talk about the OST score. Who is he watching videos and talking about? Dude, I don't know.
Style, bro. If this game did not look, beautiful, because yes, this game looks gorgeous, but I don't give a shit about that. If this game had, some terrible ass graphics.
Like what? Like what game out there could you compare it to go? Nobody talks about the gameplay because the graphics are so terrible.
Oh my goodness.
They wouldn't care. They wouldn't give this game the time of day. They wouldn't.
What is beautiful? What is beautiful about this? This is fine.
Dude, people praise Persona 3 and Persona 4. They look like butt now.
Because it's just your generic ass turn-based RPG.
Dude, Persona is far from generic. You want generic? Go to the Dragon Quest games where it is essentially just hit the button to do the attack, and sometimes your character will power up for a moment for some reason.
You got guns, you got weakness, you got negotiations. It's knockdowns, all out attacks. It's not just press X and keep it rocking.
Confidence, which boosts your stats.
You got your guard, your attack, your persona attack.
Wow, persona attack is so generic to JRPGs.
You know it.
And you can use a gun. Hooray. Like, what makes it so special? What makes this game so special?
I wouldn't really say that it's special. It's just very, very good.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be special to be good.
That's a problem with a lot of these young defiant knockoffs, where what makes your thing different, because different is good to them. It's fine to just be a thing and be good at the thing, because that's what Dragon Quest gets praised for. Mm-hmm. It's not doing anything special. It's just, it's a simple, fun adventure, and it's very good at being a simple, fun adventure.
Now, this is something different from something like a Demon Slayer, where it's not doing anything special, but it's also bad.
Yes.
That's a big difference. This isn't doing anything special, but it's good.
Auction closes in 2 minutes.
Your characters having personas. Yay.
At least this video isn't 5 hours long. True. He hits his dumb little country points and he pieces out.
This game for so long. Have y'all seen the JRPGs I've been playing, throughout the entire, year, bro? All the JRPGs I've been playing throughout this entire year. Why you think I kept avoiding Persona?
What have you been playing?
What have you been playing? This? What have you been praising? My name is Death.
Because I don't... Oh, come on with this. His name isn't good enough to bring it up in the search algorithms.
I think it's My Name is Death. Maybe I'm wrong. Nope, My Name is Death. Here, I got you.
Oh, Demon Slayer. Oh, is that a Demon Slayer rap?
It's my demon time. It's my demon time.
No, I need to hear the hook. The verse. Go back.
Crying, niggas trying to take my shine. It's too late, you out of time. Spit
fire, it's a crime. Now it's my demon time.
You can't just say demon and just have it like, yeah, this is a Demon Slayer rap. You're not saying anything about Demon Slayer.
It's my demon time.
It's my demon time. No one's gonna stop my grind. It's my demon time.
What do you mean? Wait a second.
Are there any comments?
No. We gotta look at this as, is he the demon or the Slayer? Because can you imagine Tandro saying, it's my demon time? What does that mean for a Tandro? So this has to be, he's rapping from the perspective of a demon.
Maybe the grind is demon time.
What is demon time?
You know, like goblin mode.
No!
Call your enemies and make up. It's my demon time. It's my demon time. He no call me slaying time.
What? Can we get a voice command for demon time?
MF Curio 4
Demon
says,
time might be in
this
there.
chicken scares the host more than Peggy and Danny Brown on scaring the host.
Oh, dude, I need to listen to that. I've been waiting.
Nosuke would most certainly say the N word. He doesn't know. He's just saying it.
Time to wake up. Call your enemies and make up. Make sure your grind stay up. Now that haters gonna pay up. My flow is not gonna stop. Niggas want me to flow.
When did your flow started?
No comments. Diss track to a YouTuber?
Excuse. We were here to figure out what JRPGs he was playing.
He loved the One Piece JRPG?
Yeah, that wasn't anything special. Gotham Knights is amazing. Okay, this is a troll channel.
Yeah, this is trash. This is big trash. And he loves Demon Slayer, but he's talking about it's generic.
It's my demon time.
You know that's gonna be in people's heads.
Oh, this is why?
You know I'm gonna add it as a super chat alert.
Graphics, of course, they're beautiful. But
You
so
already
is
said
He
that.
hasn't sing in 2 minutes.
Genshin Impact. I hate Genshin Impact. You feel me?
Alfonso Rodriguez says, DEMONSWEEP.
Demon sweet.
Exclamation mark, demon time.
Dang, I'm gonna have to do a voice alert for Demon time.
So does Final Fantasy VII. I hate Final Fantasy VII. And I know people's gonna look at me like, what? What? You actually hate those games? You actually hate it? Yes, bruh. See, I keep it real, man. I go off of my experience. I'm not gonna duck and hide and pretend to love a game or pretend to hate a game.
He's different from all those other reviewers. He's the DSP of black reviewers who've copied Young Defiant. Dude, I hate this whole I'm real. I'm
the truth speaker. I'm honest.
That crap.
You know, get people to love me, to get people to respect me and be my friend. Nah, I keep it real, bruh.
Yeah, you do keep it real, bruh.
If you, like nowadays, if you want people to like you,
Bro, this isn't about Persona. What are you doing? You're going into a whole tangent of you gotta be a sheeple for people to accept and love you.
shit on The Last of Us. Shit on it. If you want people to love you and you want people to respect you, you want to get that fake love, you know, talk about games that they like. Talk about games everybody like.
Who are you talking about?
No disrespect. You know, these are just examples. Talk about Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Talk about Doom Eternal. You feel me?
Hey, why can't those just be good games that people enjoy and they want to talk about it instead of it having to be some ulterior motive of I'm playing this to get views and attention?
That man is that's crazy. It's my demon time. It's my demon time.
That's gonna be in my mind for so long. It's gonna be like that in Batman, where I'm just gonna wake up and just go, it's my demon time. It's my demon time.
Corey won with 20K. Put your video and timestamps in the other area, Corey.
And while we're waiting, we should have...
Yeah, we got the other video up. Yeah. I am beginning the auction. Can you vamp for a second while I add... Yeah, I'll add them later.
I say you add them now. I can vamp. Okay. Y'all... I can talk about My Hero for a second.
Oh, yeah.
This My Hero chapter was very, very bad. It seems like he had the mentality of I want to get Mina and... Spoilers for My Hero. I'm respectful. Respectful. Spoilers for My Hero. It seems like he wanted to get Mina and Red Riot together, but he did not lay down anything that is sufficient enough. He had them with a couple scenes, and he just went, I guess that's good enough. Gavin, he almost made me throw my phone because it was like, she was like, I'm so weak. She's like, no, you're my hero. And then Gavin was just like, you truly are My Hero Academia. And I was just like, if that happened, just hearing that, I wanted to throw my phone. But it's just the fabricated instant relationship. They're together. This is that end of Demon Slayer stuff where Inosuke and Aoi had one scene and it was just like, they had kids and stuff. Shut up. What about it? There's nothing here. Mina's been friendly and nice with everybody. And then they showed that big montage of all of her just like, I know I'm weak, but I want to spend time with everybody.
BG, when he sees Samoya gambling, it's my demon time.
Because it's a scam, you see. But yeah, it's that there's no setup thing.
Yes.
Because she had a big montage of look at all these moments. I'm just like, these are all moments of her just doing nothing. She's just essentially standing there. These are not monumental moments. They're just moments of her doing stuff. Something like Deku. It'd be like, if he was the moments of all of his big moments, it'd be a bunch of fight stuff. It'd be a bunch of like when he first unlocked the full cowl and stuff like that. But she's just standing there. It's like, what are we supposed to glean from this? What are we supposed to feel about these images? I hated that.
They give very minute stuff with her where, once Kirishima came back after his big strong man form, and she's just like, are you okay with the head tilt? And everybody's like, squeeze, it's the shipping. Bro, I can't care less about this.
Yeah, shipping is killing me. And then it's this chapter was just a big, here's how we got the big guy. And here's this goo villain. I said this in the Discord. This is the second villain that's been standing on a rooftop yelling at heroes and villains, and then they were taken down by one of the UA students. This is the second time that this has happened. Some nobody in there were just like, hey, that's the goo monster from episode 2. I was like, what? Who cares? But somebody cares. Somebody in that dumb Reddit is going to be sitting there like, yo, Horikoshi cooking. Not only did he bring back that guy with the star head from episode 1, he brought back this goo monster from episode 2. And then Mina's just like, because of the training with Bakugo and Todoroki, my goo is super good. I went, what? What was the training with Bakugo and Todoroki? And how did that improve your goo better than the mountain training? You can't just be like, I improved. I did it. I'm here now.
I feel like I'm missing a few
videos in the community frowned and said, well, hereby Drix the drag down.
Also, I finished the Trigger Demon Slayer
you're a little late on that one.
You two are the most petty set of brothers I've ever seen. Y'all like Luffy, Law, and Kid on the roof.
Can't help it. It is what it is.
It is. It truly is what it is. It would have Deku crying in the rain with the fat ass furry lady as Gravity Girl yell, "It's his Hero Academia," while she yells, "I'm your villain." I feel like I'm missing a couple. So here's what I have. Please tell me what I'm missing.
I don't remember.
I still gotta add lying. Nobody's listening to you. You cuck. Let them cook. Mm-hmm. This video's horrible. All hell no.
You need to add that other triggered clip.
You are correct, dude. But remind me after the stream. Suck my... explain yourself, you baby. You are lying.
My hero really down bad. It's just bad.
If anybody knows what alerts I'm missing from the old one, if they want one in specific that hasn't been here for a while,
You should have 2 folders of.
I really
most common ones
should. I really should. I'm gonna do that. Thank you for that. I know We Never Left was one, but I'm probably gonna take that out. Should I add the DSP snort? Here, let's just hear some of this.
Use your mouth! Form words! Qualify those words! Mark my fucking word. Why am I toxic? DA?
Nope.
Give me $1. I'm just so tired of this stupid shit.
Look down upon this man. Spit on him. He's dumb.
Snort!
I love snort. Muppet, nope, lying, loser.
I'm a loser!
Horrible, happy.
This dude deserves minimal happiness.
Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear. Nobody's let him cook!
We got cuck. I got cuck.
It's my demon time.
Dude, I might need to add demon time. Yeah, if there's one you're banned, yeah, I can add banned.
It's my demon time. It's my. Can we get some? It's my demon time while we wait.
Yeah, sure. How do you
people?
How do you do? It's my demon time. He should blow up off that.
So did you add them all?
I've added all the ones I'm gonna add right now. If they got more, I gotta know.
MyAnimeLists and RWBY what's this? Oh, Dutch, what are you doing? No!
It's my demon time. It's my demon time. It's my demon time. No one's gonna stop my grind. It's my demon time. It's my demon time. It's my demon time. He don't call me slaying time. It's my demon time. It's my demon time. It's my demon time. No one's gonna stop the grind.
Hey,
it's my demon time.
Do not put questions on the other side. That's only for winning vids.
Don't call me slaying time. Now it's time to wake up. Call your enemies and make up. Make sure your grind stay up. Now that haters gonna pay up. My flow is not gonna stop. Niggas want me to flop. Delphi stand on top. Man, my shit is a bop. Now I gotta use your head. Niggas wish
Mention Demon Slayer!
They getting fed. Putting these haters to bed. Now it's my demon time. Spitfire, it's a crime. Niggas trying to take my shine.
This is horrible.
Spitfire, it's a crime. Now
he just said it's a crime. He just said it's a crime to spit fire.
Cause my bars, they getting fed. Putting these haters to bed. Now it's my demon time. Spitfire, it's a crime. Niggas trying to
Spitfire, it's a crime.
It's too late, you out of time. Spitfire, it's a crime.
He said it. What?
It's my demon time. It's my demon time. It's my demon time. No one's gonna stop my grind. It's my demon time.
Go on to the video.
Dude, but demon time.
yes, but demon time. Did we have the time steps for
yes.
It
was 10:35. Corey, we need yours. And we had Dutch. We had Soul. We need yours too. Yeah, it's a Demon Slayer rap video. What? Did you not hear all the references?
It's a bop. It's an earworm.
Yeah, it is. That's the worst part. We are doing Aruma-kun. Everything wrong with Aruma-kun.
This is one that I really don't want to do. Because he doesn't deserve this.
But do you deserve this?
No, I don't deserve this piece of... Talking about Aruma! And he's right one of my favorite characters!
You have the demon timestamp.
Demon touchdown.
Very cute voice on her character.
This is everything great about Welcome to Demon School of RWBY, one of DA's favorite manga right now. He already just does not want to do any more of this.
Dutch is a piece of shit.
Dutch picked this. Y'all can blame Dutch.
It's a strange win by all accounts, but recently I've been praising more realism in scenes in regards to active conversations, such as them talking in the foreground whilst they talk in the background. It's more realistic than one conversation remaining silent until the other stops.
This happens, I can't think of any time it doesn't happen.
But he's been praising it more. Because he wasn't praising it before.
Okay, so you're praising something that's very common. Why? Just let it be.
This is payback for Mark Month.
How is this payback for Mark Month? I suffered there as well.
I don't know if I began the next auction, so I will begin an auction now.
Man. This video is making me go into my demon time.
Auction's already done. Encanto is bad. .mp4 533. All right, got it.
Oh, great.
Thank you for the super chat, Soul.
Mean video, but we'll see. But it's not bad. It's very good.
I gotta admit, I really enjoy this kind of dynamic, rarely seen. The last time I can recall it is probably One Punch Man, where I found it utterly endearing, and so far it's much the same feeling here.
What? What dynamic? He didn't mention a dynamic.
Hey,
this is an action. This is just something happening. I watched the show. I read the manga. What does he mean by this dynamic?
This is your bad.
What is this? What did he say? Go back like 5 seconds. I gotta admit, I really enjoy this. Rarely seen. Okay, I can't even say that he's wrong because I don't know what the he's talking about. What's the dynamic?
Nicely finding a way to inject some mysterious elements into the anime. Very much unexpected by me.
Dutch says, "You betrayed me, DA."
It's unexpected to inject mystery into an anime.
It's not bet, it's bid. Exclamation point bid. BID.
Even though I highly doubt magic will be as important in this anime than it is in, say, ReZero, Jobless Reincarnation, or like quirks in My Hero and so on, it's still good to get a little taste for what it's all about.
Pause! It's not magic! Everybody has an ability and that's just her ability!
You gotta do exclamation point bid and then the amount you want to bid. You gotta have a space between the bid.
It's the entirety of her character is that people are taking advantage of her because she can take out of her pockets anything. So why would it not be important if it's the entire crux of her introduction? And the reason why she likes Aroma because she doesn't treat us like that. You dumb pieces! What are you watching? Magic!
This is the second video in 2 days where Mom's just not watching.
But I can't be that mad because this is anime wins. He don't watch.
Oh.
What was with the little chuckle?
God, it It's
Cotton
like a
Candy
hot,
Hope
emotional
says, watching anime wins? The man has no eyes.
knife directly through to my heart. Bless her. She must be protected.
Hey, don't just say things. Explain why this is getting a win. Why do we have to keep saying...
That's my request to you.
Yes, I agree with that one. I don't agree with many of those, but I do with that one.
No, it says it's live for us at least. I can't really go to my other channel to see.
I'm gonna look on my phone. Are you on the phone or mobile? On the phone or mobile? This is what this is doing to me. I don't know. It does say this. If you click on it, it will let you in, though. I don't know what's going on with this.
Yeah, that truly has nothing to do with us.
339. Yeah. It's weird. But just click on it, and you'll go into the stream. I don't know what's going on with that. It's 325. Yeah, weird. YouTube must just be stanking up the joint.
Yeah, nothing we can do on that one.
Yeah, we're here.
そんなものなくたって僕は君と一緒に遊びたいよだってクララと遊ぶの楽しいもん
Oh, such a sweet scene. He's such a sweet boy. He must also be protected.
I made angry videos and the community frowned and said, well, hereby W Drits the drag down.
Is DA having fun yet? Thank you for the super chat, Soul.
DA is never having fun, unfortunately.
There's something so hilarious about her straight up sonicking trees because she's so overjoyed.
見てて
Good on her, great character growth during this episode as well, plus the emotional moment. It's like I'm proud of her, oddly enough. That's some good writing, pacing, and voice acting right
Leo
there.
Luster says,
Right?
I suppose this is anime wins demon time. Or what I should say, demon school time.
Explain yourself, you baby! That's some good writing, pacing, and voice acting right there. What pacing?
It happened quickly.
What development? Because we gotta look at this as, is this catering to people who have seen it or have not seen it? Because if you've seen it, you don't need to be told what's good about it. You know that it's good writing, pacing, and voice acting. Even though he doesn't explain why it's good or how it's good. And that piece of Dutch, he knows this is my favorite character. And this is our introduction. So he just went, yeah, this moment right here.
Can I just say, this is premeditated. Because he DM'd me about this.
Unbelievable.
人間と悪魔って友達になってもいいのか
ねえねえ今日は僕も大事な職員会議があるから学校行くよクラス分け決めるんだ
Just dropping a win here for everything that's wild and wonderful as a whole in this. From the excellent displays of reactions and how they do that with the art style changes, to this dude randomly, happily dancing to school like this. It's wild and wonderful, and that sums it up.
It's a win because it's good.
Correct.
Did he say this dude? Shouldn't you know the principal? One of the strongest people in the show? By name?
Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. Encanto is bad. 533. After that, we're going to need yours, Corey. I'm going to close this auction off. Whoever's in the lead is just going to win. And that will be Persona. This is your second one. This is the last one you could do for this session. Beginning the next auction. Gonna need your next video. What's the problem?
Just, I don't like him. That's all. That's what my problem is.
Hey, Brian.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude.
One true king says, it's my demon time, it's my demon time. All your points are mine. Time you for all your hating, don't call out my scamming. It's my demon time, it's my demon time. Lil BG scammer, haters get scammed.
Haters get scammed!
That was good. Oh no. Please don't tell me woke.
Oh.
Bro.
Women!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Said, well, hereby dub you Dritz the Drag Down.
Stop scamming me. I'm not scamming nobody. Thank you for the super chat, Jerobo.
That's a no, by the way.
Have you seen a Batman movie? Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yep.
The biggest offender here is Louisa, or Isabella. They're the same
What's the biggest offender of what?
to himself, and he does a great job of it. The biggest offender here is Louisa, or Isabella. They're the same character. I just think that Isabella's conflict is a little better supported on screen.
They're not the same character. They have the overarching of the expectations are similar, but there's different expectations put upon them and for different reasons.
And their fears are different from not being able to live up to what they should be.
Louisa is a fan favorite, if Twitter is to be believed. So many people hear her song and they can relate to feeling like they alone have to deal with all of their family's crap without ever showing a single bead of sweat, and that's great.
I would like to see some evidence. I understand that there's people out there like that, absolutely. But are we looking at that as what we should be attacking? Other than people just going, it's a pretty good song. I like the song. I can understand her struggles without relating to it.
Every older sister watching this in a theater and seeing herself carry every hardship she can so that her siblings will never know strife, that has gotta be some dang good catharsis. And it's a shame that it isn't supported by the film at all. Surface Pressure is a fun song. I like listening to it, and it could have been very powerful if it were given to a character with a little more meat. Louisa sings about being the stalwart protector of the family, taking on all the burdens of sisterhood in unflinching silence, but she doesn't, though. What burdens? The only burden...
She does. We see her in the background lifting heavy stuff. People come to her for strength-based stuff, and she's going, if I'm not strong enough, then what am I worth? That's her whole purpose. That's her whole struggle. That's why once she starts losing her power, she starts to break down because
she can't do the thing anymore.
Yes,
that is expected of her, both from the family and herself.
And now she can't be relied upon because if this is all people are asking you to do, what are people going to come to you for anymore? So you have to be that strong. You have to in order to keep up your worth.
It's no different than a kid going into their parents' practice. Let's just say a son going into his mom's practice of being a doctor. He's going to keep pushing himself to live up to her expectations so she can keep heaping that praise and proudness on him. And he's just going to pressure himself to... Dude, I just watched Dr. Death. That's why it's on my mind. Dr. Death is such a good show.
We see her carrying through the film are literal burdens. Donkeys, pianos, churches, and yes, I know what a metaphor is, but metaphors only work if we know what they're metaphors for.
They're metaphors for if I don't have power... I'm useless, so I gotta show the use of my powers during these moments.
Yes, it's pretty straightforward.
It's not even a metaphor, it's just storytelling.
In the entire film, Louisa is never criticized by Abuela, she never speaks to her parents, and she never stands up for either of her sisters. Let's imagine a movie wherein Mirabel and Isabella were being unduly pressured by Abuela to fit certain familial roles. They really aren't, but let's imagine that they are. You know what would be a...
This is another... Why isn't the movie I want?
But she is, though. She's being forced to marry somebody.
Yes.
And she sings about how she doesn't want to. That's her whole thing. There is undue pressure because she's so pretty and perfect.
A lot of pressure in a family like that. Being the person who stands up to authority to do what's right. Being the person who tells grandma off because it's kind of screwed up to make Isabella marry a man she doesn't want.
Oh, hell no. Yay, I picked this part because he missed the whole point of the movie, especially that part.
Yeah, it's quite clear that he did.
Thank you for the super chat. So, I truly don't know what we're supposed to gain from this. If his whole thing is her story is different from what the movie portrays because she lifts heavy things, but she isn't shown like protecting her sisters? Protecting her sisters against what?
Does she see this as a problem? I don't remember exactly if she did or didn't, or if Isabella made any sort of mention that she doesn't want to marry the dude to Abuela or to the family as a whole.
want to, or to pick on Mirabel for being magic disabled. Or maybe she could face the pressure of having to hold everyone together. Like, maybe Dolores' side of the family is picking on Mirabel really hard for not having a power, and Mirabel's...
So we just want a completely different story.
Yeah.
You want the evil stepsisters, and then for her to step in as the champion of justice. She's not fighting, she's not protecting her family from her family. She's protecting her family from other things. Can't that be what's happening here? Why do you need it to be a family protecting against family and not a family protecting against outside forces?
Side of the family thinks that's pretty screwed up, and Louisa is trying to hold them both together. Just anything specific that's causing Louisa to feel all this pressure that she says she feels.
She is literally crumbling
Yes.
when she's losing her power.
We see her trying to lift a piano or something and not being able to and crying because somebody told her, hey, bring this thing, and now she cannot bring that thing.
But this part I do get. I get why people are so attracted to the character who always has to live up to expectations. The one who does what's best for the family no matter how much she doesn't want to. The one who suffers in silence, knowing that any cracks in her facade are going to leave the family in utter disarray. The one who always has to be perfect. You know, Isabella. You have this character.
Yes, you have, but hers isn't, if I don't do this, it's going to break the family. It's, I need to feel worth. I don't,
That's
this
our
is
2
just
minutes. He just didn't understand.
Holy crap.
Oops. That's why people are putting bet. I f'd up on my...
Look at you.
Yeah, I f'd up. You're supposed to put exclamation point bid, not exclamation point bet. Bet is for another thing. Give me 1 second here, people. Where is my timers? Boom. Auction. Exclamation point bid. Yeah, that sucked. I don't know what he sucked.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a revisited on Swag Kage's One Piece. We've talked about it.
No, we haven't. It's the
The super long one, the 40,000 chapters.
I just watched all of One Piece. Yeah, my biggest thing is I watched some of it, and the moments that I peeped in on it, he just didn't say anything. The last 40 seconds, he goes, "Now let me talk about the fights," and he talks very briefly about the fights in 40 seconds in over 1,000 chapters. No, but we might check that out.
My thoughts on Demon Slayer Season 2 by NQ.
Did Corey,
you still haven't sent yours, you cuck!
NQ?
Yep.
I don't need this.
Just start at the beginning, because she barely says anything.
What? Why did you pick it then?
Creative username says, I sent it 2 times.
Did you send it in the live chat or in the questions part?
Follow the rules.
It's truly not hard. He wants it to be a story about abuse and not trauma, not understanding. The point is that they aren't supposed to be bad people, just people will hurt each other sometimes, which people do.
Crazy.
Thank you for the super chat, Soul. It's truly about trauma, like Bruno. Dude, Corey,
Text it to him.
Corey, I am literally in the questions right now. Ben could tell you, I am.
I mean, you could throw it in the Discord. Did he say scroll up? Can you go back?
Yeah, no, he definitely did.
Yeah, I want to know if he said scroll up in the live chat though, like we can. All there is scams. I sent it in the questions. Scroll up. Yeah, they're just not there.
Yeah, try it again.
Throw it in the Discord.
Yeah, throw it in the Discord. Oh, Corey, did you send a link?
That might have been it.
If you send a link, it may not pop up in our thing. We need you to do a, just tell us the title, the creator, and the timestamp. Would you do a video called How Jujutsu Kaisen Let Down? It needs to be called out because people still blowing it because they ain't reading the manga. They just waiting for season 2.
So, Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, I love Ateliers. I'm not a fan of Ryza. I'm not a fan of Ryza simply because of the battle system. It's active time battle, and I like the turn-based of, like, I just played Sophie 2. I prefer Sophie 2 battle.
So, Demon Slayer. The measure to
Nope,
a
I don't
good
see anything in the Discord, Corey. I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you really not, or do you just not want to do it?
No, there's nothing there.
quality show to me is if it's entertaining. But the measurement of a great shonen is the setup and its ability to deliver on its characters and its story. I know you saw the thumbnail and you saw the title of this video, and I'm sure that there's going to be an angry mob of Demon Slayer fans down in the
Okay, can we stop with the shields? I don't care about shields. I don't care about...
I
know that there's gonna be people tippity tapping, and I don't... Say what you need to say,
One True King
and
says,
eat whatever it
DA,
is.
you better not simp. It's only 2 minutes.
I
Survive. Show us the results of your training.
I didn't say anything!
comments, but let me just say, I'm on your side. Like, bro, I am wearing a Demon Slayer shirt. Catch me at the next...
Can we stop with the shield?
This whole... No, I'm one of y'all. Chill out a second. I'm just criticizing it a little bit.
Convention in a Shinobu cosplay. I think Demon Slayer is a good shonen. The fights, it's entertainment. So many memorable characters.
Characters?
I'm gonna pause on that one. But, I agree that it is entertainment. I think if that's what you're looking for, you will find that in Demon Slayer. Bidding closing in 2 minutes. I just don't care about quote-unquote entertainment in a shonen.
I'm going memorable characters. Homeboy, Mask Kid. What's his personality? I remember he was stoic.
That's with the same route. Stoic.
Memorable characters?
caring?
Question mark. Yeah, I don't remember anything.
What is his name?
It is. The two characters. The girl's name was Makimo, and the guy's name is. Oh, the Ghost Children, Makimo and.
She said Spy Family fell off because people stopped talking about it. The hype died down, but it's still a good series. Yeah. That means nothing. That says nothing to the in casual zeitgeist of Twitter and these anime fans means nothing because they're so fickle.
Sabito.
They'll hop on the next thing in the next thing. Corey, it doesn't count if you put it over here. Sorry.
The character designs, the chilling moments topped with great animation.
Chilling moments?
What chilling moments? She's my family. That?
Don't get me wrong, Demon Slayer does deserve its recognition.
No, it does not. It is not a good series. Period. That's why people are not active refusal to read the manga.
Hard handshake.
I will wait for that anime.
But if you look in the background, I don't mean to normie her, but it's My Hero, Soul Eater, Death Note, Demon Slayer, Spider-Man. I don't know. It's just Pokemon. It's like,
have you consumed?
What
enough?
have you consumed? I know she's read Naruto as well.
Who's that next to Deku?
Soul.
Okay, yeah, so.
But it also has so many flaws that people don't seem to want to understand. Demon Slayer fans don't...
Can I speed this up just a tad? Just a smidge?
No. But I appreciate her recognizing the faults and still being like, yo, but I like it.
Don't want to see these
I
issues.
made angry videos and the community frowned and said, well, hereby the you drits the drag down.
Also, I would like to buy my last video for the full 3 minutes. It's a Lily video. Thank you for the super chat. So, who says my family fell off? I had to step away for a minute. In a queue, apparently.
Like this is
I'm not simping. What if I said they're simping? I appreciate. We say it all the time that we appreciate people when they recognize, hey, I understand. Look at the Discord. I said it. I said that it's about changing. It's not about changing people's minds. It's about making them think. If Gamer Josh came in, which is like, I understand that anime wins suck, but I think he's good. I think I think he's good, but he's entertaining. I was like, cool. That's Gamer Josh. He's the meme. It's not Simpage. It's just me going. I appreciate you going. It sucks, but I enjoy it. What's wrong with that? Man, woman, or other?
That sounds like simping to me. You simping for the whole.
Just raving that Demon Slayer is only carried by animation. No, it's not.
It's not only carried by animation, but it's heavily carried by animation.
No, it is.
No. The designs are good.
Yeah, the designs are good, but they're not. I don't think that that's enough to grab.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's carried heavily by. It's like, I know this analogy means nothing to you, DA, but it's like if you have a basketball team and there's a guy that scores 80% of the points, and then somebody else on the team
Cotton Candy Hope
scores.
says, remember everyone Part 6 Bad Cuss release schedule. I hope Part 7 get one 40-minute episode every 8 months because fuck all those clowns.
It'd be like if somebody in basketball scored 85% of the points, or 80%. Somebody else on the team scored 12%. That's 92%. And everybody else on the team scored 1%. It's carried by the 80%, but the 12% is still doing something to help carry the load.
But my whole thing is, I don't think that there's very many, if anybody's going, I'm going to watch this because of the great character designs.
I doubt it.
That's my whole thing.
I want to talk about my feelings that I had after finishing season 2. Like, genuinely, I am so confused and I need to talk about it because it made me want to go back and watch season 1 so I can put together my thoughts about season 2. And now...
Is she turning the corner on this being the Big Duke?
I can't praise her for that, apparently.
I'm just left really frustrated and ultimately disappointed, as hype-worthy as the last fight was. I want to praise it and hail it as such a great show like everyone else, but I genuinely can't.
Why would you want to? I don't understand the mentality of I want to praise this. If it's praiseworthy, then it's going to be praiseworthy. Oh my, I don't like that combination.
Says, it's my simpin' time. It's my simpin' time. DA the simp.
It's my simpin' time. It's my simpin' time.
Dead DA shock face and female. That's a bad combination.
And I want to talk about why. From the pilot episode, the very first episode of Demon Slayer, we were brought into such a story-driven plot.
The reason the TTS didn't go off is because it is on a timer. Because there was one episode recently where we were talking, and it was a TTS every like 9 seconds. DA was trying to make a single point, and there were 4 TTSs during his point. I guess I can stop it since it's an auction stream, it's for them. So yeah, I'll take off the timer, but there's gonna be a timer. You know what? I'll keep it off, and then we'll see how y'all do, and if I need to do it again. Speed, length, configuration. There we go. Cooldown 0 seconds. There we go. Now your TTSs can fly. Huh, no configuration updated successfully. Or did it just freeze machine? I might have just froze that. We'll see.
Configuration updated successfully.
There we go. That's all I needed. It's my demon time. It's my demon time.
We are put into a world where bad things happen to good people. The opening is literally Tanjiro hopelessly dragging his dying sister in the snow, to later find out that she is a demon.
We don't know that these are good people.
Basically a bloodthirsty zombie that is actually different from anything a Hashira, a high-ranking demon slayer, has ever seen. She is different because she is a human-hungry demon willing to protect her human brother. Bam.
What is... Okay.
I am hooked. A story about two siblings, a story about an older brother trying to turn his little sister into a human again.
That does not hook me.
Yeah.
I apologize, but that just does not hook me. You need to do more than just present a premise to me. It doesn't hook me. It can make me interested in a thing. Like Liar Satsuki, the premise makes me interested in the series. It doesn't hook me immediately, but when it progresses, I get hooked.
This show,
Silverheart
Demon
Soul
Slayer?
says, so DA you mad a scam emote for BG when we get a simp emote for you. You know, just so everything is fair.
Yeah, where
It's
is
my
your
hook time
sip
says.
emote?
Nezuko is a sister and her character ends there.
Well, she's got a muzzle. Didn't you hear it triggered? I could, but we don't do enough women. We don't revisit enough women in order for it to be
hit him and quit him.
used. We don't revisit enough women for it to be used enough. But if you guys want it, I can make one.
Was basically made for me, especially when my favorite show is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Full Metal Alchemist is my favorite anime, period. It's another show about an older brother
I need to
trying
watch
to
that
turn
one
his
day.
younger sibling
dude,
into a
legitimately.
human
4
again.
says, DA, I am kissing your toes, Queen. Please let me donate in your stream and step on me. And I love your bathtub water. Please, Queen accepts my subs because it's my simping time.
What? I didn't say that. That wasn't me.
I don't know. That TTS was pretty convincing.
It's a gripping plot, and now it's being told in a different font. I'm ready to eat that up. But the thing is, I was baited. Demon Slayer isn't about Tanjiro trying to turn his little sister into a human again. You really thought that was the case? No, the story is actually about Tanjiro fighting up the ranks of the demons to get to Muzan to avenge his family. Yeah,
No,
he's...
But it's also for the sister thing. But we're done. We're done.
Yeah.
I just need to get out of this simp stuff.
Master
to
Jinx
run
says,
from it.
I read the manga but haven't seen the anime, but the series sucks and has almost no positives. The characters are all undercharacterized and
Yeah.
the plot is incredibly underdeveloped.
No, it's trash.
Yeah,
Complete trash.
it's
One True
quite
King
bad.
says, let me defend DA.
Why,
BG
thank you.
chooses to be a scammer. So we're able to
Oh,
mock
no.
him for it. DA is a natural simp. It's
We've
against
gone
his
down the
will.
wrong road.
Mocking him for being a simp is like mocking a blind man.
No, that's not right.
Natural.
That's not the
He is
thing
an
that's going on.
evolutionary.
That's not the sequence of events that we've agreed upon.
What was Corey's?
Creative
Luffy's
username says,
time-
No.
Luffy's secret dream
No,
box
no.
sake 15 minutes in.
I don't see it in the questions portion.
Let's just get this over with.
Luffy's secret dream. Oh my god. 15 minutes in. Oh my god. Soul, give us your next one. I'm about to end the bidding now. Oh my god.
What?
I don't want to do this.
Possible spoilers for anime onlys, y'all.
Yeah, it sucks. We can't do anything with these people, y'all. Closing the auction. Carlo, give us your video in the other section, Corey.
No link, just the words.
It's my hope time says, is it gonna be about fucking time travel again?
It's my hope
For what is-
time. I hope not. But our little brother's a piece of and he knows what gets my goat with his dumb. These are horrible predictions and theories about, oh, if you look at chapter 8, 2, 3, 8 is Hachi and 2 is Ni, so Hachi's brother is San. I hate this stuff.
That's why there is a limit on how many times people can do it in a session, meme.
And maybe that's what the will of D is all about.
No! It's not, though!
All right, so
It's not!
what did he say?
Named And I think that's all about meeting back up with their whale friend named Davy. And maybe that's what the will of D is all about, since, you know, Davy does start with the letter D. Maybe Joy Boy's crew carried on the letter D as a way to carry on Davy's will so that they ultimately return to him in the future. Maybe Joy Boy's 900-year journey spanning from...
Why is it just Brooke's story, but Joy Boy? That would not be satisfying at all to be like, all right, now we got to go back to Dave. Yeah, we did it. We fulfilled Joy Boy's legacy. Now we're just going over to Laboon. Okay, we did Brooks as well. You don't have two payoffs for the same thing.
The beginning of the Void Century is equivalent to Brooks' 90-year life that he's had.
No!
Refund his points.
No, because he just do it again.
Like
Dude,
dying.
This is the... Dude. This is what I hate. 990? I'm not the only one that's seeing this, you guys. We're all seeing this, right?
And coming back to life just to meet that whale once again. One of my members named 3Day even sent me this panel that shows Usopp right after we met Laboon and learned about the Rumbar Pirates, where he says that it's the heartbreaking story of a whale that never lost faith in his friends. That could be the same thing with Davy.
That would be horrible! For the secret of Joy Boy to be a whale that's been waiting? How would that be in any measure satisfying when we got Brooke and we got his struggle from chapter like 100?
Yes, you missed demon time. Demon time.
It would be the worst. This is... Wait a second! What does this have to do with Luffy's dream?
This even confirmed to us that Laboon can understand human speech. So Davy's probably been holding on to that promise just like Laboon has. And there's even an...
Probably holding on to that promise. But Oda tied in Brooke's story into Laboon just like I gotta tie it in somehow.
It's another whale that's been waiting. I don't know.
Additional angle to this Will of Davy idea that somehow makes this even deeper than it already is. And I want to shout out Threevil, who discovered this with me during a recent collab that we had on the channel that I'm calling the Davy Dak Fights, and I'm holding one with a new creator every single week, so make sure to subscribe if you'd like to check those out. But this Davy idea could even tie...
No, I don't care! Oh my god! I do not care!
No, refund your bro. I'll refund him. I can't with this. It was Min 1 and he fucking shot me. We can't do the obby shit.
I'm not, no.
DA walked away, so I am revisiting on my own now. I know, fool! Holy. What's the next video? What is the next video? My 20 worst games of all time. 112, 114. And Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur first. I don't want to do that! Y'all with this Lily! So I have to spit on you two people for this horrible... Well, you spit on Corey! Corey's the one that did it!
Corey needs a limit of 1 every other stream. Oh, please knock out our power.
Oh, that would be the greatest. Lily Sweep, get out of here.
To the idea of Deva from Hinduism, which is from...
Really? Oh, really? Wow. Tell me about Hinduism.
It's my
individual.
2 + 2 is 4, but if you flip them upside down, you get 09P9, and that upside down is carrot gonna be a time-traveling rabbit.
That time-traveling rabbit thing.
It haunts you.
Same mythos as Hanuman and Sun Wukong, and we know that this mythology definitely connects to Luffy.
Isaiah,
oh, do we know that it connects to Luffy? Because it's the name of Monkey? Isaiah!
Thank you for the
We don't need this! Stop! Alright?
Not for this.
Hey! You've done enough!
Dutch says, #Lily Sweep, it's my demon time.
I don't know if you were here, Isaiah, for It's My Demon Time, but
It's a new meme now, apparently. It's
His Bajrang gun against Kaido. Bajrang is just another name for...
Bro, I fuck it! I'm Bajrang!
Hanuman, and in Road to Laugh Tale, we saw some of Oda's sketches for this moment, and it literally said Hanuman, monkey god, next to the attack. And where Deva comes in is that it's a term that's also from Hinduism that essentially indicates a deity, like a
the
god
dark
or something
devas
heavenly or
of
anything
destruction.
of excellence. Basically, any supernatural being would have been a Deva. And I feel like I'm underselling their importance a little bit here because there is a lot more to know about them, but just go check out Threevil's video if you want to know more. But why do I think...
I'm not trying to check out another guy for you, guy. You got a winner on it, and we'll do it. But maybe I'll check that out on my own someday.
Ava has any kind of connection.
No, we're
to
going
Davy
Danganronpa.
Jones. Well, that would be because of the feminine version of Deva, which is
Come
Debbie.
on!
It's
Come on!
My dick is another name for my cock. Now suck my dick, that's the One Piece.
I'm not trying to. What are we doing?
Now that we have both Davy and Devi, I mean, regardless of the spelling, they almost sound the exact same. We came to almost the same word from two totally different angles. It's like we combined one of the oldest and most well-known pirate tales, being Davy Jones, with one of the most well-known monkey mythologies, being Hanuman and the Deva or Devi.
But
maybe it's both a...
You're just doing that because it sounds the same and he said it as an attack name.
nod to the strength that this family possesses whenever they carry the will of D, but also the whale that they're all meant to meet again at some point in the future. But alright, let's back up just a little bit, because the reason we even started talking about Davy Jones in the first place was because of Long Ring Longland, where I basically said that the entrance to Laugh Tale has a good chance of being there. But now I'm talking about how Laugh Tale and the One Piece are inside of a giant whale named Davy. So how can both of these be true, and what does any of it have to do?
He swallowed the island.
I was just about to say, how would you get there? What would the roll poneglyphs tell you? Look for a whale.
Det, we need your video and timestamp in the other one.
Do with Agua Laguna. Well, thanks to you guys in the comment section, specifically one of my members named
videos in the community.
No, we're done.
Said, well,
That's it.
No, I need to hear whatever.
No, what? No!
I didn't.
Thank you for the super chat. So One Piece YouTubers should be arrested for making this.
They don't deserve it.
They don't deserve rights.
Matt Cypher, who commented this first. I think the answer is clear. The way we connect a massive whale, a giant crown-shaped island, and an annual tidal wave is the blowhole. While whales live in the sea, they are actually mammals that need...
That was a mistake.
This blows.
I don't. I do not.
Who was it first?
This is Corey's fault. I don't know why he does this.
I don't know why he consumes it so readily, is the thing.
It's...
I don't. Why should... the isms. Y'all trying to get us done up.
They really just want us.
But
it's the most is. Come on, what are we doing, y'all?
We had started the beginning. This.
Did I open the next option? Yep, auction's already open. Is it up? Is it alright?
And Atomic Benny. They used to have tons of these novelty superhero shows, another genre that was killed off by the adventure fantasy weeb plague of the 2014. But unfortunately,
what do you mean by that? Maybe people just don't have superhero shows that they want to develop. Maybe the networks don't want to accept superhero shows.
Dutch says,
"What?
It's Lily Demon time."
It's pure demon with Lily.
Where things get tragic. I mentioned earlier we're still in that transitory phase where producers are still trying to make this cancerous tumor of a trope still work. The show was looking out to be really good, and part of why was because the producers seemed to have their head on straight. Already, cartoon...
I don't want to know what she's talking about.
I don't want to know the beginning of this.
I'm really scared about what's the trope that's about to be.
Fandom was looking to filter this into their usual, will this be the next story-based show? Like they always do. But sadly, it looks like they're right. One of the executive producers, Steve Loader, has admitted that the show is going to become serialized very quickly. And the episodic nature of the early episodes is just while Lunella is settling into her role of Moon Girl. And this was fucking depressing, as I only found this tweet after...
Okay, so that's the issue. They want episodic, like Danny Phantoms, like Johnny Tests and stuff, instead of this overarching, big, season-long plot thread.
I think that was a problem that people had with Star vs. the Forces of Evil, where it started off episodic and then it got into an overarching story.
But you can do both at the same time, because the Sherlock Holmes adaptation in America called Elementary did overarching, hey, this person's just in the background, this is the overall story, but we've got weekly cases we're doing.
No, but Lily comes from the My Little Pony fandom, and MLP had a lot of... It's very episodic, but every now and again you'll get a shadow in the background that's like, hey, wait a second, that thing's still sitting there. Or every couple of episodes it'll be like, hey, yo, the thing is still a-coming. I think it's going straight from episodic to everything, everywhere. Straight, all at once, if you will.
Writing out all of that gushing, only to have the wind taken out of my sails that quickly. If I had seen this tweet when it launched, I wouldn't have made this video. I wouldn't have even bothered watching the first episode of this. All of my enthusiasm for this show dried up the moment I read it.
It's not like Fairly Odd Parents.
I see no issue with that, so long as it's done well. You can do whatever you want.
I truly don't care. Truly don't.
I'm not kidding when I say all that goodwill, that good first impression, was completely and utterly pissed away. I've seen too many shows have a good and all they have to do is just not fuck with it. And then what happens every time? They fuck with it. They start with a unique premise and then immediately start tearing it to shreds to just be another Netflix wannabe, and I am so fucking tired.
What do you mean a unique premise? What's wrong with having a unique premise and then taking it to
a different level?
Yeah. Doing things with it, not just going, hey, this is the Moon Girl and here's our powers and stuff. What's wrong with just, and she's fighting this villain of the week or whatever. What's wrong with going, hey, there's something bigger going on. We'll talk about that every now and again, but for the most part, it's just this person doing this thing.
Chris, we need your video.
Says, Lily is terminally stuck in 2016 LMFAO, rolling on the floor laughing.
Legitimately.
It's more of this, I want it this way.
I want
it's crazy because it's not this is bad, this is good. No, it's just not this is the way that I don't want it.
Yeah.
I want it another way. How dare they try to tell a long running story.
Final third becoming this dragged out, mopey, serialized mess that ruined its characters for the sake of tropes was the final straw. I am not even giving them.
And see, something like that, I don't know what you're talking about. So I can't be like, you're right or wrong.
Everything is tropes, so who cares if there's a trope?
That's my question. Lily, don't do that. That wasn't me. I didn't say anything like that.
Technically, that is your word.
Yes, I know, I did, but it was not directed to you. There was no request in here.
A chance anymore. Maybe after 2 seasons, I'll drop in to see exactly what the damage is. Who knows? I could be wildly misconstruing this. See, in the discussion of episodic versus serialized storytelling, there's a third format that continues to fuck with people's heads for some inexplicable reason. That being a show with self-contained stories, but has an overarching plot as a framing device. This is called serialized by cartoon fandom, but in reality is just another version of episodic storytelling.
Go back. Because that first one, episodic self-contained story, My Little Pony, no, that's not what... I just explained that My Little Pony did the third one.
Technically, My Little Pony would be in that third category down there.
I just said that. Which it's true.
Master Jinx says, What is wrong with an overarching story
made
that
angry
starts
videos in the
episodically, a slow
community forum
episodic
that said,
start,
"Well,
and add to the
here I
characters
love
and the
you,
world and
twist
give
it
us a
right
reason to care, then go into the overarching story?
Yeah.
The
I see nothing
issue
wrong with that.
is apparently she just hates serial stories. No, she just hates serial stories. She used to love the Owl House until they had an overarching story.
I knew it.
But y'all know Lily is her way, or it deserves to be burned alive.
Don't say we know Lily. We don't know her.
Thank you for the super chat, Soul. We condemn you.
But I would say Avatar fits more into the second category, because once the whole I think it's once they start going into Earth stuff, that's where it stops being episodic and goes more into every episode informs the greater narrative and the greater plot.
Yeah, I wonder if there should be a fourth framing device where it starts episodic and then turns serialized.
I feel like that would be better. But we know Lily; she's not great at explaining things.
I don't know Lily.
This is called serialized by cartoon fandom, but in reality is just another version of episodic storytelling. This
Neo
is probably
Arcadia says, Lily only speaks from fandom and doesn't really know what she's talking about when it comes to writing. If you check her do's and don'ts of writing, you'll want to die.
Oh no.
It's My Hope Time says, Avatar is technically the second one. It's one continuous story, but the story is traveling, so stopping places is a part of that. Leo Luster says, this smooth brain just equate that story-based cartoons will make the characters bad.
Mystery Incorporated was one of the better Scooby-Doo series, and it's very overarching story. It's more of the third category.
Dana Terrace said her show was serialized a year before it actually became such, because The Owl House was this second variant of episodic storytelling. Serialized shows are framed like a miniseries. It's not multiple small stories leading to something bigger, it's just one long story. Legend of Korra was serialized because every episode ended on a to be continued as a single plot line reached its conclusion. But The Last Airbender was episodic, as every episode was a self-contained story, even as it built to a larger framing.
No, it wasn't though. It really was. What about the attack on when they did the comet? Not the comet, the eclipse. That's not a self-contained
Master
story.
Jinx
It was
says,
building up to that
Cowboy
point.
Bebop is an episodic series with an overarching plot, and it is one of the most praised anime for its character writing. What is wrong with her?
Same thing with Trigun.
Spice of the war. The problem is that cartoon fandom cannot tell the difference between these two and files them both under serialized because they have this warped irony-poisoned view of episodic.
I made angry videos in the community frown and said, well, here I love you,
DA is currently looking up the do's and don'ts of writing from her. Thank you for the super chat, Soul.
Storytelling to mean no continuity, everything resets to the status quo, and nothing that happened in previous episodes is ever mentioned, which almost no show has ever done. It's this almost caricature of a sitcom that doesn't exist. I'm struggling to name a single show that isn't Looney Tunes that works that way. Fandom has a...
No show has ever done this except Looney Tunes.
Lily, no!
Okay.
Bug up its ass about the word episodic and monster of the week years ago.
Are we at the time? When did we start this? We've got another 12 seconds.
They haven't let it go. And the problem on the creative end is that this confusion as to what serialization actually is leads to half-written shows that exist
Neo
in
Arcadia
neither
says,
space.
if you want to look up her do's and don'ts of writing, look up the Dire Gentleman channel that made a response to it. They should have Tay original thread.
I will, but I found it.
Is it any good?
No.
Cool.
It's not. It's really not.
Hi, we need your video. Put it in the other part. Carlo is the next one. Do you have a creator for that? Because I don't know who this would be.
I think we did a bit of that before.
I don't know if it's the same person, though. Let's see. Nope. Gaming Magic is probably the one. Let's see. 12-14. Danganronpa!
Dab, demon time.
It's my demon time. It's my demon time. Y'all, that's gonna be an earworm. Just know it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt feelings. Alright, let's listen.
I've spoken to no end about how completely horrible Danganronpa is, and how V3 literally makes the first 3 games in the anime entirely irrelevant, alongside...
It doesn't.
It really doesn't.
Irrelevant.
So spoilers for Danganronpa 3 as well.
It's relevant in its irrelevancy.
Yes.
Which is the point of it. Now, you can call it bad. I have no issue if you don't like it. But to say it's irrelevant is wrong.
A slew of cases that make no sense at all, despite the writers clearly thinking they were geniuses for some of these plot twists.
How did
In
it
what
make
way?
no sense at all?
Don't say that it didn't make any sense. Explain why it didn't make any sense. That would be preferable to doing that.
We covered part of this
Are you guys
video.
ever going to do DSP interview?
That is a good question
Yes,
at this point.
I would like to very much, because there's a lot of golden in our heels.
We should do I don't know if we can marathon it.
You know, it's hard. Whatever it is, it would be difficult because it's 5 hours.
Maybe we should 1.25 it and try to get through it.
We'll see.
What's up,
And
fan
gameplay that's so fundamentally broken, you wonder how you go this awry when the series you're very obviously trying to rip off has nailed its basic courtroom gameplay for over 2 decades.
No, there are very bad court cases in Phoenix Wright. There is very bad storytelling in Phoenix Wright. There is very bad clues in Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright is not this paragon of the greatest thing ever.
Now. So then, what's left?
A DSP marathon stream for charity.
That'd be fun.
We can hit that up. How does the bidding work? You do exclamation point bid. You bid however many points. Whoever has the most points when I close the auction gets to pick the video that we do.
If the game is truly this horrible to play, if it's this internally balked in terms of consistency, and if it deals this much irreparable damage to the world of Danganronpa,
it doesn't deal irreparable damage.
They are barely containing their rage. You can hear that.
Then what has surpassed it? What's taken the grand prize? What in the world could possibly be worse than Danganronpa V3?
He sounds very much like Mundane Matt. Not Mundane Matt. What was Lion King man's name?
Oh, Confused Matthew.
Confused Matthew.
Harmony.
It's my Danganronpa time.
Much it's gonna pain me to do it. Let's move on to the number 1 slot and see just how bad a game can get.
What do you think it is?
Let's
go through the stuff that he has done. And there is nothing here shown. I'm gonna go Kingdom Hearts.
Persona. I don't agree with that.
Fine,
Isaiah, no! Come on!
Oh no, that's gonna put us to 50.
Non-members, just press the little gift, the little green gift thing, and click allow gifts if you're not a member, and you'll probably get that gift.
Never in a million years could I have ever predicted that the series would fall this far. Admittedly, I did have concerns about Sealwell's ability to carry the FNAF franchise into the future.
Wait, just security breach?
Yeah, apparently.
I super don't agree with that. It's not a good game, but like, the worst game of all time.
An incredible tribute to the series and help one with faithfully recreated VR versions of the original games, as well as unique one-off minigames in both the base game and Curse of Dreadbear DLC. But the operative part of that sentence is one-off. Help One is an incredible tribute and a whole lot of fun to play, but it is, at its core, a collection of minigames. Even though plenty of them were...
Aren't so many of these horror games just a collection of minigames? Because I know that's what, not Bendy and the Ink Machine, the other one. With Huggy Wuggy.
Yeah, Huggy Wuggy, yeah. Poppy's Playtime.
Poppy's Playtime. It's a collection of, and people love it because it's not just sitting around waiting for the thing to happen.
I see nothing wrong with the collection of mini games being the game itself.
original Steelwool creations,
We're almost
that
done
doesn't
with this
change
one.
the fact that they were still nothing more than one-off, 5-minute adventures at maximum. The team had absolutely no experience crafting a full-fledged original FNAF game, and especially not something this insanely ambitious. And yet, even with all my concerns, I was still more than willing to go into this new game with an open mind to see just what the studio was cooking up given how much they killed it with Help Wanted. But my faith could not have been more horrifically misplaced, because Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach was so much worse than anything I ever could have possibly imagined. First of all, the AI blatantly cheats. There's no...
Oh my god, cheating AI! Sound the alarms! Alright, we're done.
Yeah, that seems more like a skill issue on your part.
Bum.
What a bum! It's my demon time! It's my demon time! It's my demon time!
Why? Why are the things that just hit?
There are truly a handful of things that are just like, what are we doing here? Right at the beginning.
Y'all, RWBY's bad. RWBY, this episode that just happened is my least favorite episode in all of RWBY.
What? That terrible?
It's really bad.
Oh no! I just said I need to watch it!
I was so mad.
6-hour Toy Story 4 video for what? Thank you for the super chat soul. JCJ, welcome to the bums. My God, my God.
That's something that hurt them. But Toy Story 4 is bad.
Never seen it. Never seen any Toy Story before the first one. None of them.
But if you've got something to say for 6 hours, then you spit your...
Hey, you do what you do.
But you...
No!
Hello.
Oh, Zil Ryder, our boy, welcome back to the channel. Friend of the show.
I feel like nothing should be longer than the source material if you're reviewing it. If you're... Dude.
Talk your shit.
I can't understand how you can grasp a 6-hour issues with just this story out of a 2-hour movie.
Sure, but we can talk about a scene in a movie for more than the length of the scene itself.
Yeah, but you're condensing your arguments into...
But a collection of that is going to be more...
You'd have to...
They need to stop teasing Black and Young and just let them kiss already is killing me.
Yeah, they really do. That, and in its defense, the AI does cheat. It made to teleport right before. Oh no, it definitely cheats. But my God, cheating on AI. Oh my God, the worst thing ever. Thank you for the super chat. So, you would have to essentially talk about every second of it.
Not necessarily.
Let's say there's a 13-second scene and you talk about it for a minute.
Can you talk about the train scene in Spider-Man 2? Let's say it's 3 minutes for 10 minutes. If you were to write it out.
I could definitely talk about it for 7. I don't know if I could do 10.
Okay, but that's already double the length.
Okay, double the 10. So let's say that's double the length. So you talk about a 10-second scene for 20 seconds. But again, you would have to be talking about the entirety of the movie.
A 10-second scene, we could talk about it for way more than 20 seconds. Though.
Yeah, but I was just saying with the double thing. Let's just say time and a half. Let's just say 40 seconds.
A fan of fighting
but
says,
we can talk about it for more than
at
40
Nami
seconds.
the Goat, fuck your ship son, and Blake stomps.
I was going, because one of my homeworks was top 5 Sket Dance moments, and I couldn't do it because I'm almost done with my Sket Dance reread.
Did you send me?
There was no homework. Okay. But one of them, I was thinking about it, and I'm just like, it was essentially, because there's sometimes where there's a moment, but you also have to explain and give the reasons why it's good based upon what happened before and after it.
Yeah, no doubt.
So
you definitely have to help inform what you're talking about at the moment. But even then, let's just say out of 30 seconds, you do 3 minutes. You would have to do essentially every 30 seconds if you're doing that to hit up to that 6 hours.
Well, 6 hours, that's a big difference.
That's what I'm saying.
But again, he could also talk about what made the other movies good.
But at that point, you're not talking about why.
No, but how
Nami
this
the
movie
Goat
betrayed
says,
those.
I don't like Bumblebee. I am
and
just sick of them
themes.
almost holding hands.
All right, let's get into this.
Hello again.
Hello,
I'm back.
Zale
Today
Ryder.
we'll be discussing
Hello.
Emerald Sister and her character/redemption arc. Redemption arcs are tricky things and likely deserve an episode all their own, as do fan reactions to redemption arcs. But that's for another day. For now, I'd just like to thank my wonderful sponsors for making this episode possible. So, we technically meet Emerald at the end of Volume 1, but we really only get acquainted with her in the start of Volume 2. I covered a fair bit of that in my clothing video about how in the bookshop scene, Emerald is trying to mimic Cinder's femme fatale master.
The next...
Oh, no.
This auction will be the final auction.
Go back to that clothing thing. Is he saying that Cinder took parts of Pyrrha's wardrobe for some reason? Because she killed her? For what purpose would she take parts of her design? Is Pyrrha the only person with an armband thing? With thigh highs? Zale Ryder! This ain't!
Cinder's femme fatale mastermind vibe, but also how she drops it for an overeager and affectionate adherent the moment Cinder's in the room. These scenes serve as a neat contrast. It shows Emerald has a ruthless side, but also that it is not natural to her and heavily rooted in her deeply uneven relationship with Cinder. Her interactions with Roman and Mercury also give us an introduction to how Emerald operates among peers or in relative isolation. While her time as the RWBY outreach officer serves to inform us a lot about how she views the world. Or in other words, it was setting up pins to knock down at the end of Volume 3.
But no. This is a fake personality that she's put on.
Yes.
So we can't be like, oh, based upon this. No, she's going to do whatever
Marty the
she
Goat
needs to do to
says,
seem like a normal
Can we
person.
get an RWBY month?
No.
Well, you heard him. But she's going to say whatever she wants. She's going to do whatever she wants in that moment. So you can't be like, okay, this also informs her personality. No, it doesn't. Because she could be taking on the personality of something that she's read in a magazine, that she's seen on TV, that she's seen while spying on
Anything
people.
that would allow her to better integrate with these particular set of people.
Now, if she was like a Valley girl, and then as she's walking away, she's like, ugh. You'd be like, okay, she clearly doesn't like Valley girls, and she doesn't like putting on this act. But we don't get anything like that.
Clear that despite her frustration at the general happiness and optimism of Team RWBY, that Emerald herself wants something similar with Cinder. That is to
Anko
say...
says, watching your videos has opened my eyes to how bad a lot of these analysts are at what they do.
It's crazy.
Jet Blaze
You never
Thunder
really
says,
think about it until
it's
you
really
think about
funny
it.
how much Bumblebee is just stalling, but then you get Ren and Nora, and then they just do it.
Y'all talking a lot about RWBY.
She's not nearly as different from Team RWBY in that regard as she likes to think. But early Emerald's lack of self-awareness didn't exist in one domain, but many. For instance, Emerald didn't need to pickpocket the shopkeep or RWBY, but the first she did for fun, which leads into the second when she used as an icebreaker with Team RWBY. However, their friendly familiarity with her at this point makes it entirely needless. So what was the point, besides getting one over Team RWBY like she did when she stole from Roman? And more to the point, why does she come out...
It can showcase that she is crafty enough that she can steal from a main character that we've seen her awareness. We've seen her abilities, but this person can steal from her. So that informs not only her abilities, but her personality, that she thinks that she can do that when it's just like, yo, that girl, that's the daughter of a girl that was killed before and she's a great huntress and all this stuff, but she still did it. That says a lot.
Of those engagements, or even more serious ones like Amber and Tuxen, so confident or even amused, only to be so impacted by the end of Volume 3. One could simply shrug and say the scale of it was too much for her, but that doesn't really go into why Emerald thought her behaviour was acceptable before that, nor does it cover why she conducted herself the specific way that she does.
But her redemption is bad because we don't see her regretting these actions, really. We just see her...
It's kind of like in ReZero, Subaru, where it's just like, we don't get the people going... what the f were you doing? Or even him going, I am very apologetic for the things I've done. Everyone just kind of moves on from the jerk that he was and the bad things that he did.
There was one scene where I think a bunch of Grims were unleashed on the city and she was just like, oh, this is kind of rough. But what did she think she was getting into? If upon the first scene that we see Emerald in, not Emerald, what is her name? Cinder in, she is doing hucking fire at a teacher. So it's just like, death is going to be a part of this. So why are you a part? What do you think the end goal is with the scary witch lady? Where she's just like, I'm going to rule the world. You think it's going to be all in sunshine with her? That's the problem with this redemption. We don't know enough about this character to believe that it's a believable thing that she would turn over to this side.
I used to love this show. What's wrong with me? You were probably enamored with the scrappy underdog company making a anime type thing.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like, it's kind of like what Brown Table's doing. Is thing Interstellar Rangers Commence good? Not in the slightest. But it is commendable what he is doing.
Her redemption requires action. Did she say any words of regret? I don't think she did. She was just sitting there and just went, yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to be with you guys. It's like, oh, okay.
Did. Why is it so important? Well, I'd say because it gives us a look into Emerald's sense of identity. Because you see, while I don't buy the everyone is the hero of their own story mentality, I do think that most people adopt morals or ideals that reflect their personality or what they deem desirable for a personality that they wish to have. This is true even for more overtly evil figures like Roman or Cinder. Their ideals are survival and self-protection.
We don't know what Emerald wants. What she wants to have. Because we don't know enough about this character. Because most of the time that we see her, she is just standing around next to Cinder while Cinder is doing the talking. In the brief moments that we do see her, it's really just in volume 7 or 8. Once she starts to turn, that's when we start to see more of her. But we've gotten almost nothing before that.
When was this video made? A year ago. Okay, so it was after the latest volume.
With people who risk themselves for others being fools or liars.
Rough.
Which is a worldview that makes a lot of sense to adopt given their life experience. Meanwhile, Emerald was a thief, a street rat. She got by on cunning and gumption while the world left her to rot.
Okay, how does this inform that it's doing redemption right? Because for now, it's just, she is trying to be redeemed. Mm-hmm. What is the correct mechanism of redemption that RWBY's doing that other pieces of media will not do? Or do not do.
And now we also have to think about, why is she on the streets? Why can't she become a huntress or gain some sort of hunting job if she's skilled enough to pickpocket? If she's skilled enough that Cinder's just like, yeah, I want you in our crew. She has to be some sort of notable.
It's my hope time.
And how did she get to that point?
It's my Interstellar Rangers commands time.
No, it's not. It is never that time.
And yes, it was very bad. Curry. It is a very bad anime.
But yeah, there's so many questions about her past. It's just like, yeah, she was a street urchin. But why? How did she get into that position? It would tell us a lot if she was abandoned, if she ran away from home, if she was on a trip. Her home was destroyed. Her home was destroyed. If she was on a trip and she got lost and her parents never found her. But we don't know.
Or she thought she was lost, and then she came to find out that they just abandoned her.
That would say a lot, but we don't know these things.
She's a canny trickster like Odysseus from Greek mythology.
This is the second video with this historical mythology bush.
Nightfall says,
suck everything.
It was honestly hard for me to buy Cinder could ever be poor considering how broken her semblance is. She might as well have genjutsu.
Yeah, it's crazy when you just go, oh yeah, she was poor. It seems like pretty nice clothes, if nothing else.
Corey, then I'm gonna close the auction. It's gonna take your point, and I'm gonna give your video to meme. Muff ain't even have a video ready. Just wanted to bid points because he got it like that. Now you got less.
Arcadia says,
Meme, give me your video.
So you're telling me that after a decade of content, we still don't know what Emerald wants?
Yeah, we really don't. She's a fart in the wind.
This is why she bothers to pickpocket RWBY, or the shopkeep, or Roman. In her eyes, she's the underdog biting back against those ignorant and arrogant people that put themselves above her. And up until the fall of Beacon, it was easy to view her actions as acceptable. Her devotion to Cinder filled in any loose cracks, and she could justify her actions.
It's not a scam! He broke the rules! The rules are very simple!
In one way or another. Tuxton was going to portray Cinder, so it was fine she did what she did. Amber had all the power in the world, but the way Cinder talks about it, it's hers, so it's fine. But
we would have to realize that she's accepting of the fact that, yo, that's my power. But it's not, though. Why is that your power?
Where is my video?
Yours is the very next one.
Why does she accept the fact that Cinder believes that that's her power? We don't know because we don't know this character. So we can't say that this is a good redemption because we don't know what she wants, what's the antithesis of what she wants, and how she's going about getting it.
That's when they stop just robbing, bullying, or taking out people who Emerald could rationalize.
Boop, donezo.
Man.
Y'all banned scam. No, if anything, maybe YouTube is just like, yo, y'all saying scam too much. There's something wrong here. You scammed yourself. Congratulations.
You scammed yourself. That sounds like a scam.
Many expectations. 240.
While you're doing that, Chris got a package that I need to go grab.
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh, that sounded bad out of context.
Is there a correct context for that?
It's
oh no. 240. All right, here we go.
Nightfall says, the redemption doesn't work because she's trying to seek it from Team RWBY, who at this point are terrorists and hypocrites.
Legitimately, Team RWBY is a horrible... They're bad people. They're bad for the world. They're bad heroes. Why would you want to ally yourself with them? What are they correct about? Please no more. I got scammed. Again, you scammed yourself. Too late. Nope, too late, Corey.
You scammed yourself.
Too late, Corey. What do you want? What do you want from me? Scam yourself.
This should be a voice alert. Oh, Jesus!
There's so many people who simultaneously within the community have this game played.
Oh, thank you for the super chat, Jerobo. I'm not trying to justify my scam. He broke the rule. I'm not trying to justify firing this person. They broke the rules by disqualified from NBA. VG trying to find excuses for your scam. I'm not finding excuses, and there's no scam here. He broke the rules. Thank you for the super chat, Soul. You scam yourself, boss.
Congratulations, you scammed yourself.
Polarizing game. There's so many people who simultaneously within the community have this game placed in the dirt for the worms to eat, while also having people at the same lunch table who will preach about how this game is the best of all time, or the best in the...
You can find anything in this world where there's be two completely diametrically opposed opinions about things.
Yes.
Creative username says, obviously that was an exaggeration. I will simply win again. Hi Zaldonix says,
I will simply win again.
The RWBY team at the definition, you suck.
It was too late then. Justice for Corey. Take down the scammer BG. This month got 130,000 points swinging it around. And then he's just like, well, I ain't got no video. I will somebody else win. Nah, you don't get nothing.
Serious. These completely opposite perspectives, of course, led to a war greater than anything Xehanort could have envisioned. But
was there a war?
No, there absolutely was not. There were people going, hey, putting out a video going, yo, this game sucks. There were people going out there going, yo, this game was great. I don't think there was a war. I don't remember there being really any war, but I don't keep my ear to the ground.
There's no war here. There is no vampire minutes. There is no Xehanort minutes.
That is a two-person joke.
The war is over, Riku.
But yeah, I don't understand discourse being perceived as a war. Let people just let people have conversations about the game.
Yeah, good or bad.
Hey, that was all in the past. Kingdom Hearts 4 surely won't be the polarizing game that Kingdom Hearts 3 was. Right? Well, to be completely serious, it probably won't. It will be hard to ever have a game as polarizing as Kingdom Hearts 3 was within the Kingdom Hearts series. And that's...
Why? It could do the exact same thing. Because you could have said there will never be a polarizing game in Kingdom Hearts if you've played all of them so far. Because they're universally agreed upon to be either pretty good or pretty bad. And any up and down of those. There are very few that are going to go 358 over 2 days and go, this is the best Kingdom Hearts in the series.
I see a couple videos going Kingdom Hearts 2 sucks. So is that polarizing? Birth by Sleep sucks. Kingdom Hearts 3 isn't the worst game. Birth by Sleep is. So is Birth by Sleep polarizing? What constitutes it being polarizing?
I love Chain of Memories, Nightfall.
Gavin doesn't.
DA does.
Great game.
Just because of what led to Kingdom Hearts 3. So much of the debates, arguments, and unnecessarily long Twitter threads were happening about Kingdom Hearts 3 well before the game was even released.
Pause. No, because I can understand that because it's going to be a game that has a lot of hype behind it. Because it's been so long since a proper Kingdom Hearts game. It's going to be the end of the Xehanort saga. It's on the PS4
It's my hope time says.
5. Was it on 5?
It's my Mickey. It's Riku. They put bugs in him time.
They put bugs in him time. They're using Unreal Engine 4. They switched to Unreal Engine 4. I don't know if they're going to use 5 for Kingdom Hearts 4.
No, I'm talking about for 3. Was it on PS5?
No, it was on PS4.
Okay. So yeah, but it was on PS4. That's a whole new system. This is Sora as strong as we've seen him. So now we have to be like, how is it going to be satisfying to play as a super strong Sora? Will the enemies match that?
Is it going to be like the escalation thing where it's got to be...
And it's got to conclude the entirety of the Xehanort saga, all of the different organization members, the ones that are still alive, maybe go back to their nobodies or their somebodies. There was a lot to talk about when this game was coming out. So I see nothing wrong with people talking about it.
Well, simply because this was a game people have been waiting for forever. Yeah, the actual wait only truly started after Dream Drop Distance, though in many fans' hearts, even though it wasn't true, this was a game they had been thinking
Creative
about
username
since
says,
after...
Start an auction.
I already said that was the last auction. Did I not say that was the last auction?
I don't know. I may have been
Kingdom
gone.
Hearts 2 released, or after they played it. So to many fans, this truly was the full circle moment of over a decade. A moment wrapping up so many things in a franchise that has been going on since 2002. And while that may not be entirely true, that at a general standpoint was the thought. And I'm included in that. I'm not gonna lie, after playing Kingdom Hearts 2, my brain isn't thinking the next game is going to be Recoded or 358 Days over 2. Birth by Sleep.
It should have been, because we had already seen an in-between game.
Chain of Memories.
So it absolutely, your mind should have gone to, it's not going to go straight to 3.
It's very possible.
It's very possible that we're not going straight to 3. There are stories to be told, especially considering right after the super secret ending, it showed all new people. So does your mind go, and it was in the past as well. So you do go, oh, these are just new people that we're going to get in the past, or...
There will always be people on different sides. Even series that are loved have people that hate it, and series that are hated have people that love it. I love Soul Eater not, and it is very hated.
There you go.
Is it? I thought it was okay.
Soul Eater not?
Yeah, it's kind of lower key, more slice of life stuff as opposed to...
BBS is mid.
Who?
That is Alfonso.
Yeah.
Yep. Gotcha, sir.
Whatever these titles are. Rather, it's naturally going to think Kingdom Hearts 3.
Nope.
1, 2, 3.
No.
Not
It didn't even go 1. It really didn't.
Kingdom Hearts 0.2, a fragmentary passage, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5, 2.8 final...
That's not even a new one. It's just a collection of 1.5 and 2.5 with your final mix.
Chapter prologue 358 days divided by 2, Kingdom Hearts 3 D Dream Drop.
Who cares? What is the point?
Distance. And these are all dual jokes within the community. I mean, I love this. I love these games. All of these games. They're all great. Play them. But when we're simply talking about the hype and what led up to Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts 3 had been a game that has been in people's heads since after they beat Kingdom Hearts 2, even if we weren't able to actually materialize what it would be like until 2013. The thought of Kingdom Hearts 3, well before the game was even announced for the PS4, was a thought in people's minds for nearly a decade even.
He's already said that! Oh my God!
Did he already say this?
Dude,
are you sure?
Dude, I cannot believe how terrible content creators are. I legitimately cannot believe it. What do you think you're saying?
Maybe go over that script again and just go, oh, I've already said this.
Time is a broken record.
Do you need to play the mobile? You need to play everything, but there's certain things that you need to play less than others. I did not play the mobile game. Did
you watch the cutscenes from the mobile game?
No, I did not.
Wow, you just did not care.
And then, hey, guess who comes stomping into Kingdom Hearts 3? A character that's very important in the mobile games. Oh, whoops.
For that. Now, you can say that's dumb or that people should have stopped thinking like that.
No, you will never say. I would never say people should stop thinking about the next game and a sequence and a story that's a long-running story that needs a conclusion. This guy is on the top of the mountain. He's not been defeated. Don't worry about it. Stop thinking about that game. No.
Oh, hell no.
That too. But this game is great. Bring me the next great game. There's no. I'm not gonna tell people not to think like that.
I made angry videos and the community frowned and said, well, hereby W Dritz the Drag.
Oh, it might just be popping up because it happened so quickly. Did you play Melody of Memory?
I made angry videos and the community frowned and said, well, hereby W Dritz the Drag down.
Have to catch up. Did you play Melody of Memory?
Yes, I did. I liked it. I hated the ending, and I have not gone back because I was so angry at the ending.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It's furious.
Probably right, though. That's the way it was.
If you want spoilers,
so,
ask me about it.
When
But some people
have that many fans,
that's the limit.
Yeah, I don't. Everything is gonna have expectations.
Oh wait, no, we got another 20 or so. That's my
thinking like that, or even fans who have been following every game of the series and story, including the mobile games. It only makes sense that the seemingly end or finale to a saga spanning a little under 20 years would have a explosive amount of emotion put into it from people around the globe.
Yes,
Kingdom Hearts 3 had such a infectious amount of hype put into it from its fans that it brought in people who weren't even aware of the series before it. The approach to
you can't just say that. You need some kind of evidence for that.
Who could that be?
Maybe somebody just going, hey, they got a Toy Story thing and I can play with Woody and Buzz. But yes, you're going to get 5-6 people that's going like that. But is that enough of a sample size that is worth bringing up in a video?
I have tried Runeterra before. I am not a fan.
Uh-oh.
So this is it's just a waste of your shit. Because it's just going to be us watching. Because, again, I am not a fan of Runeterra. I love card games, digital collectible card games like Shadowverse and Hearthstone and all that. And I try Runeterra because people were like, oh, it's the best one. And it's just simply not. I don't like it. And this is nothing of analysis. This is literally us reacting to this, y'all. There's nothing that's about to happen here.
Month arrived with its own special traditions. Today we are going to have a look at the latest story.
Was that not November? That was that?
No, November.
That's very funny.
Of Singed, called The Host. The story is told from the view of another one of Singed's abducted victims. The captured man knew he was going to die. Every halting breath.
Can we do a video on Kingdom Hearts 3? It was a waste of effort, please. It might be on the list, but I gotta play the Kingdom Hearts game to do a full revisit. It
was agony. It felt like someone had torn open his chest with a rusty saw and filled it with teeth. Because that's a...
This guy does not have a very good storytelling cadence.
No, absolutely not. It is a...
It's very flat. It's very one note of, this is the story. It feels like his chest has been burst open with a bunch of needles or whatever. It's like, put a little emphasis in certain words. Lower your voice. Raise it up with chest and needles or something like that.
Not as grandiose triggered as MatPat or something, but at least, no, this was High Zeldonic. Carlo it has us do another Lily video.
Great.
exactly what someone did to him.
It's my salad
The
saying
man was
time.
staring at a tiny beam of light coming down through the ceiling, desperately trying not to see what he had become. Beyond these walls, there was Zone, his home city, a place bustling with thousands of souls. But none of them noticed he was missing. No one was...
That's the thing, man. People want us to react to things. And it's so weird because I don't think we would be good reactors.
Yeah.
Because we are not good at that type of just sitting there and watching a thing and just going, oh, that's interesting or whatever. Because we don't personally find that entertaining, so we can't put that entertainment to y'all.
Yeah, I don't know what people are looking for in terms of reactions. So I'm just sitting here quietly.
Yeah, I'm just trying to absorb the story, but it's like, is that what people want from us?
was looking for the man he used to be. Then, the recording device clicked on, spinning its wax cylinder, and the man's breath caught again.
I will say, I would put more effort in the editing. Because this has just been the same
image.
Yeah.
At least a pan in, pan out type of thing.
Maybe move them around. Maybe
even
if
you
said a beam of light. Maybe put a beam of light coming down.
Or the cylinder thing where you have a tape recorder. Just put it in next to them or something and hit a play button or something. I don't know.
I'm against assault. Subject.
Chris the Chilled says, reactions can be either boring or straight up overacting. Believe me,
legitimately, I've seen some of yours, Chris. It's just like, what are you meant to do here? Because you want to be as real as possible, but your real stuff, because this is us as real as possible, isn't going to necessarily be entertaining to the people watching.
But then I saw some of King of Lightning reacting to this last One Piece chapter, and he's basically having a heart attack.
And it's just like,
oh my goodness, this was a pretty good chapter, but there's images of him just sweat. I'm like, oh.
Functionally impaired.
Nami the Goat says, still waiting for Chris and Corey month.
Yeah, you're going to keep waiting.
Ring and recognition still present. Through the tears in his eyes, and through the warping effect of the thick greenish
A fan
glass
of fighting says, the only reaction channels I like is Prime BHD and Chavez.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of, I've tried to watch several reaction channels. I've said this before, but when Pusha T put out his diss to Drake, I was like, this seems like a time to watch some reaction channels. And it was just people looking at each other and going, whoo, and then pausing and getting up from their chair. And it's just like, okay, it was a good line, but it's not that.
Observation window. The man saw glimpses of the one who captured him. He looked like a half-melted waxen nightmare. Sunken, mismatched eyes dripped across the contorted pallid face. The bandages over his mouth grew and shrank as he restlessly...
Blaze, we are a reaction channel that is response and critique as opposed to the reaction of their...
The reaction is like third on the list of things that we do.
Yeah, it's a response, it's a critique, and it's a reaction.
Paced behind the window to get a better look at his patient's condition.
A Warhammer video wouldn't be better because we all like Warhammer!
His good eye flicked from the man he was observing to the source of a deep groan in the corner of the cell. The captured man turned to look at a hulking form, which roused itself from unconsciousness. Glowing by...
How many views does this have? Did this have?
You clicked on it.
I think it was 900K. I don't understand because the storytelling here isn't great.
Sure, but somebody could be interested in the game but not know the history of the person and go seeking out somebody speaking on the history of this guy.
Of the game itself. I could see that, but like, why wouldn't you just read it? You know what? That was a stupid question. That was an absolutely stupid question. I think you guys can pull off reactions if you guys do face cam and the video is bad enough to elicit a reaction out of you. Yeah, there is no world where we can't do reaction. Because even just us sitting here watching some of these videos, our faces reacting in a certain way.
says, I know you're not a reaction channel, but I'm just trying to make you a little curious. Maybe you'll read in your spare time, that's all. It was 3 years ago.
Like I said, I've tried Runeterra, which is League of Legends. And I have thought about trying League of Legends, if nothing else but to absorb what is going on in that game so I can watch some tournaments. Because like I've said before, I've watched League of Legends tournaments. I've watched the other ones tournaments. I forgot the other MOBA that was super popular. And I just can't grasp what's going on.
There's too much going on.
It's too much. You got to defend the tower, beat the tower. You got to be in the lanes. You got to send your minions, teammates. Oh, he hit that special move on the cooldown. And it's like, that means nothing to me.
But I understand Hyza just going like, hey, this is something I'm interested in. Broaden your horizons. Check this out.
Yes, you guys are creators I like. I would, and if I can get you into a thing, I would love to do that. Mm-hmm. I'm not like, oh my god, you suck for doing this. This is just more of a, if you recommended this on your own time, and I could watch it on my own time, it would be a little different than me sitting here going, I have to pause because it's been like 40 seconds and we haven't said anything. So let's try to give something to the people. It's my demon time.
No, Isaiah!
Thank you for the super chat, Isaiah. It's my demon time.
He's just going to be freebooting this man's whole song. He going to come after us like, hey, yo, what are you?
Okay, seriously, what's with the unironic love for League of Clicking?
I couldn't tell you, but people, it's just like people are like, what's the love of fighting games? Some people just do not understand why people love fighting games. Act like It's My Demon Time is not going to go into the pre-stream playlist. Act like It's My Demon Time is not going up in there.
And tubes snaked around through its forearms, making them more than double their already considerable size. The captured man realized that as he was now withered and changed, the brute could snap him in half without thinking. Subject Breaker regained consciousness at 4:06 bell, earlier than expected. Promising. Experiment begins at 4:07 bell.
See, here's part of my issue. I can't tell you if the story is interesting because the storyteller is not interesting.
Yeah. He needs. I mean, if he's made 900k views, I don't know if it's him or the source material that people are coming for, but he's doing better than us.
I mean, but who isn't doing better than us?
A demon time, man.
That's my demon time. It's my demon time.
The man got scared.
I'm sure he's got one video that has done better than ours.
Sure.
Better than our... Do you think his best video has done better than our best video?
It has.
All right then. So he doing better than us.
Bleeding to his captor to not start another experiment. Establishing the baseline. Subject Thinker. Answer the following questions as quickly and accurately as possible. First question. What is your full name? The man replied that he wasn't going to do this. He demanded to be released at once. He refused to participate in whatever sick, twisted... His words trailed off. Singed put down the mouthpiece of his recording device and moved to a set of valves at the edge of the window.
Okay, so like, here's what I mean by the content creator himself is not interesting.
It's not about the game. I hated the game, but the stories in it are very good.
Yeah, no, I don't mind that. But here's my issue with the content creator. He said a lot of names. He said a lot of things going on. I can't tell you a character he said. I can't tell you a thing he said except a tape recorder going on and this guy is going to the valves. Which of the guys is going to the valve right now? This guy is not an interesting storyteller.
And the editing is not helping it.
And it's very frustrating.
Without glancing at the man or the thing in the corner, he spun one open, and high-pressure ice-cold sump water slammed the man into the wall. The man just screamed back. What felt like an eternity later, the man was trembling on his skinny hands and knees, gasping for air. He fumbled at the floor as the water slowly drained away. Then his wrist caught on something, and his elbow buckled reflexively, slamming him face first onto the ground. He was still for a moment, cradling his arm where the pain was hot and alien.
He's on demon time.
Movement.
Yeah, there's I that's the end of it, but like I can't grasp what I was told because the content creator is so. And it's not even that I don't like monotonous content creators. Because like I said before, I've watched Sean. I can listen to him just tell a story. That's not the issue. This guy cannot keep me engaged.
Yeah, it seems like he doesn't care about the story.
You know what? That's a very interesting way to put it. He personally doesn't care. And I don't know if he does or doesn't, but it comes off as a detached way of telling the story. Like, if you heard... Like, if your friend wrote down the story of what happened to him, and he said, tell this story. Like, it didn't happen to me, so I don't care as much. Even a stranger is just like, hey, this is my story, read it. And it's just like, I went to the store the other day, and somebody was robbing it. And it can be interesting, but, like, I'm detached from it, so I don't really...
And I'm wondering if... Okay, let's say that is a story within
League of Legends.
League of Legends. And, like, there's a book about, this deranged scientist man. Is he telling the story word from the League of Legends book? Or is he going, okay, there was a mad scientist man. And he's sort of extrapolating, like, the man was knocked down and he had to get up and hands and knees and all this stuff. And, there's the full story.
Yeah, no, he linked it up full story.
With his good eye. It sounds like it's just an extrapolation of what this was. Go up to the first...
repurposing of this. No, this is an actual story that a writer is written.
It seems like he's just giving cliff notes of
it. He boiled down the story bits into this is what's happening, and then I'm telling you what's happening. No, so he this is literally his word. But my breath catches this time against the sob. That's interesting descriptors, and he didn't give that.
All right,
I might read this just to
he got you.
Just to go against of what just happened, so I could be like, all right, was it him or was it the story?
I just personally don't like the cadence of the individual. No.
3 months ago. Oh, did she update her thingamajigger? Her persona? Her anime avatar?
I think this is another channel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, you're right. My bad. So it's not a Lily Orchard video. It's a video talking about Lily Orchard.
Thank goodness.
So, that's a positive, I guess. This is the second to last video. We got one more after this, y'all. And then we're questions, and then we're out.
Facts that will also become relevant later. Twilight turns up, gives...
Okay. Can I please
Meme Spice
speed
says,
this up?
if I get a second video watch Astartes, you
Shut up.
deserve
No.
something good.
No, shut up.
Yes.
Thank you. Because these slow cadence mugs...
these individual is speaking very slowly. I don't know if this is he, she, they, so I'm just going to say this individual. I see the little trans flag. I like the little... I like that. I like the placement of that.
Trying to go to their social media.
No worries. We're going with they. That's the least offensive. It doesn't exist. We're going with they. That's the least offensive.
Yep. I guess we just gotta they it up.
It's a big lecture, and Dash is institutionalized. Chapter 22, with your insignia on it, the second to last chapter, has everyone doubting their decisions. Scootaloo is not shown to have been harmed in any way, and...
Are they reviewing Lily's lesbian Oh no! Oh no!
I might have to check this video out to see if, because I've heard very bad things about this story.
Isaiah, you get points for being a member and just watching our content. You get points for chatting in the live chat. You get points for gambling, betting, those types of things.
Jet Blaze Thunder says, "Oh wow, what a simp."
What? How did I simp?
Just wants to be around Dash, who is allowed physical contact with Scootaloo. In fact, Lily goes so far as to have Scootaloo be the one to defend Dash's actions. One of the key themes is Shy feeling that she was a fair weather friend for not sticking out with Dash to the very end, with every...
Nami the Goat says, "Is this a MLP fanfic? SMHB listers do better."
It's up to the people.
Everyone blaming her breakup with Dash for what Dash did to Scootaloo. Hey, could you imagine believing that someone breaking up with you gave you a free pass on your own terrible behavior? Now, where have I heard that before? Said narrative is carried over in...
Oh, there's some dirt here with Lily.
Oh.
Maybe... I wonder if somebody did a documentary on her. Because there's some... Before MLP, I know MLP stuff. I don't know after MLP stuff. I would like to see if somebody has done a documentary. Because that was just kind of... This individual knows something about Lily. And I'd like to know what they know.
BG ain't no simp for Lily, right? Absolutely not. DA, this is your time. So we're wrong and that you can overpower your simpery. BG's a lost cause with this scamming, but you're different.
What is the simp? Where is this coming from?
Lily Orchard is terminally online and a danger to others from when she talks about her personal life. They on demon time.
To Chapter 23, Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder. Twilight's abuse is given a pardon by a professional because it's apparently what essentially has come to expect from life, and she should therefore keep indulging in it. Sweetie Belle is further punished for the actions of a child predator, and the fanfic ends with a very ham-fisted letter by Twilight.
Could you go back?
I'm sorry? Oh, speaking of which, did you hear that Rarity found out that Sweetie Belle did in Rainbows? I did. I heard she was grounded for the entire... Oh, not just grounded. I've never seen Rarity that angry before. She can't scream at Rainbow, so dear Lord, I thought Sweetie Belle was going to go into hysterics. Lowered the infant down? Why does Fluttershy have an infant? Oh no, stop this. This is Lily's Rainbow Dash pedo incest fanfic. Thank you for the super chat, soul. Oh no. Oh no.
A fan of fighting says, "What the actual hell is this?"
Oh no. I'm so lost. How did we get here? This is not demon time.
What qualifies as demon time?
Not this, apparently.
Belle is further punished for the actions of a child predator, and the fanfic ends with a very ham-fisted letter by Twilight to Princess Celestia, closing with, "I've learned, I think we all have, that to truly be with someone, you have to take the good with the bad."
Nami the goat says, "Now this is true demon time."
Why is this?
I guess this is demon time. What on God's green earth is this? This is far from demon time.
Don't be a fair weather friend. Take the one you love at their best and worst, or not at all.
Is this self-insert at this point?
Or is this simply what Lily wanted, so she had to make it? She's like, MLP isn't telling the stories that I needed to hear.
I don't think incest baby Rainbow Dash is a story that should be told.
Your former student, Twilight Sparkle. Now, if you've watched the MLP series, you know that Twilight's letters are the summary of whichever moral lesson has been learned throughout the episode. Considering this alongside Shy's own feelings in the previous chapter, and the overall message of Lily's fanfic is laid out quite literally in black and white. To report someone who has sexually assaulted a minor makes you a fair weather friend. That is Lily's main moral lesson to the reader.
No! Lily. No! Lily.
A fan of fighting says, "This is the same person that criticized Korra from what I remember, so what's up with the fanfic, huh?"
I couldn't. Does Lily still stand by this fic?
That's a good question.
Don't tell me you're putting it on a list so you can watch this on your own.
It's My Hope Time says, "It's my I'm calling the police time."
There are 4 videos about this on YouTube.
And this is one of them.
About this story.
Oh, really?
Stockholm.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there could be a podcast of
Jet
two
Blaze
people
Thunder says,
acting this out.
"God help us, Latin Cross."
I feel like, or a YouTube series of 2 people acting this out so people could know yo, this is not comfortable.
This is not on, you guys.
Hey, this is not demon time.
Or maybe it's the most demon time.
That you should enable someone who abuses children. Do note that this is a very condensed summary. We haven't even touched
It's my
on...
hope time says. Okay, but this was supposed to be about why popular anime have it hard.
Dr. Scorch's pseudoscientific
Leo
justifications
Luster
for
says, MLP fans do love their sex crimes just like the LGBT.
Just like Smash players.
Earlier, the way that he blames their feelings on the presence of a penis, or who exactly Rainbow Dash is meant to represent, though I imagine many of you have some thoughts on that. But returning to what we've covered, there are central themes to note.
Nami the Goat says, Demon Time is iconic now.
It's gonna get there.
There are many ways in which Lily presents child molestation as often being child-led and harmless.
What? What? No!
Like a...
Thanks for
Shigaru
re-upping,
Nagala's
Jinx.
Best Monster Hunter Monster says, I've created a monster with demon time. Boat says, it's demon time god demon time now.
Catholic priest arguing that the choir boy came onto him, everything Lily writes in Stockholm is intended to deflect responsibility from Rainbow Dash onto her victims. We also see straight-up rape apologetics in other forms, as can be seen in Chapter 8 when essentially...
Oh no.
Dude. Thank you for the super chat, Soul. Thank you for the super chat, Isaiah. No, not at all. She doesn't own up to it or apologize for it. She just denied that she made it, and that even fictional child.
Jesus fuck, is this wrong?
And sexual encounters is still child porn. Forget she said she made that. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it's my demon time thing and trying to understand what he was going for. He said nothing of Demon Slayer and keeps saying it's my demon time like he was really saying something.
But yeah, Rainbow, so far you have nothing to feel guilty about. But still, it's creepy. They're still kids, even if the law says they aren't. Maybe, but nothing's going to strike you down for committing a moral transgression.
And someone had to come up with a good reason to lower the age anyway. Whatever you know is there. Whatever! Do with it what you will.
Okay then, shrugging a little.
I guess that helps. Oh well, I may have these fantasies, but it's not like I'd actually do it, even if it's legal at all.
Lily should have kept her fanfic in the closet.
Legitimately. She even deleted the video when she said she made it. Thank you for the super chat, Soul. God. You can try it sometime? Now you can do all that stuff without feeling guilty? This
Exclamation mark.
She hugged her again. This is horrible.
Can we get an ALX live reading of this? Absolutely not. We can't.
It's my pedo time. It's my pedo time.
I would for charity.
Kai Zaldonix says, FBI, where the hell are you when we need you?
Where are you? Okay. Get on your job, boys.
Chapter 5. This is a summary of it. It's not exactly what's going on.
Of course.
The only thing real of note here is that we find out that Twilight went to a sperm bank and is pregnant. Fluttershy then sucks Rainbow Dash penis in front of them, and Essentia eats out Twilight. Also, Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy are officially a couple.
Yeah, maybe we won't read this. Maybe we won't read this.
There's a lot of sex. I have seen at least 3 instances of, and then someone sucks somebody something. Chapter 11. The summary starts with Fluttershy
Alfonso
and Rainbow
Rodriguez
Dash
says,
have
Did
sex.
EDP made this?
Oh, Lord. Lily, what are you
This
doing?
is
Nami the Goat
repugnant.
says, I just came back. WTF was that DA?
Dude, this is Lily Orchard's the summary of one of her fanfics.
This
is horrific. This is Lily Orchard's Demon Time. Why do people get so nasty with My Little Pony? Jesus Crisis. Stop saying words. I have no knowledge of any of this. This is so bizarre. Yuck. Please kill me. Bro, what are we doing here? There can be no greater demon time than what we just heard.
This is the true meaning of demon time.
Maria Neri says, Lily like in defense of pedophile.
Dude, it's... why Fairy Tale is good.
We got a timestamp or we just rocking it?
Meme, do we have a timestamp or are we just rocking this? I can now close out that Q&A.
Stockholm is a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Oh, are we Auga? Are we Auga?
And we can start the actual Q&A. Lily is a menace. He said just let it rock.
All right. Demon time.
Demon time. Congratulations, Jerobo, for the jackpot of 62,000 moon points.
Goodness.
Went from
Master
less than
I'm
500.
giving up on humanity. We can no longer be allowed to survive as a species if we have this creature in our ranks.
Yeah, no, we no longer deserve rights. Something else needs to take over as the dominant species. Cause mine a got.
Why do I watch anime? A simple question every anime fan
We can slow this one down.
should probably be asking themselves before they start mid plus ratio plus your dad left you plus fuck you into some rando on Twitter for saying that they don't.
This is cringe.
This is too much. This is 8 videos in one.
It's My Hope Time says. So I've just started watching the Fairy Tale anime and it's somehow more frustrating than the manga. Some of them dub actors ain't even trying, but Juvia is still 10 on 10.
Yeah. Worst intro ever is close.
Yeah, it's close.
Here, let's read.
Why do I watch anime? A simple question every anime fan should probably be
Pause.
asking
And see
themselves.
right there, he introduced somebody else talking as he's talking. So
yeah, and there's all this stuff under his voice, and it makes his voice mean less. Oh wow, it's Diet Giguk.
That's a good point.
Before they start mid plus ratio plus your dad left you plus fuck you into some rando on Twitter for saying that they don't like Anya from Spy Family.
What? I thought the audio went out. Oh my goodness. More is not.
It's My Hope Time says. It's my Rock City Boys time. My Rock City Boys time. Now to be timed out.
Now to be timed out. We give the people what they want.
So why do you watch anime? It can be because of the anime.
Oh my. This is the most obnoxious video I've seen.
This is opposite of the dude we were just watching, where we're like, we need a little bit more editing. You need a lot less editing, dude.
This seems like Unchained Nux. This seems like Punished Nux. It's like, oh, y'all want it? Y'all got it.
Why are we here? Just disposed.
Storytelling, the unrealistic women we will have no chance of getting in real life. But at the end of the day,
I have never in my life encountered a video as unbelievably
Chris the Chill
cringy as
says,
this.
I can have seizure from this video alone.
Legitimately!
Ash says, I am surprised you didn't time for my Iruma video.
I mean, it is what it is. You won fair and square.
You'll get yours. Don't worry.
His target audience has the attention span of a micro span and require all those sound clips and effects.
And there's a big problem with editing like this, where you're doing all this meme stuff and you're doing this to be funny. But if people are laughing, they're not listening to you because they gotta absorb that laugh, and then you're already off to the
Meme
next
Spice
thing
says,
within the next 5
It is the
seconds.
worst edited video I have found.
Yeah, I can't.
This is nuts.
all these things combine and it all boils down to one big reason. Anime helps us all
Like,
escape.
what were those? Go back to those 3 people that were there with Bowser.
All these things
Because you gotta
combine and it all
absorb that.
boils down to one big.
Sorry.
Jujutsu Kaisen, man.
At the end of the day, all these things combine and it all boils.
And Jujutsu Kaisen dude. I can go back. I think
that's,
Goto.
I forget what the game that's from. Senran Kaguya? Something like that. I forget what that game is. What am I not
down to one big reason. Anime helps us all escape from reality. Let's be
Everything helps you escape
A
from
good
reality.
song will take you to a place.
That means nothing.
honest. This world, it sucks. Balls.
I have a penis for your vagina hole.
There's no fateful encounters where some
Oh! This is a person speaking at full volume in a movie theater while saying what's happening in the movie to their friend on the phone.
This is a person who desperately wants attention.
Oh, hell no.
Yes,
Slayer Don
triggered.
213 says, 13-year-old humor.
I don't even know if a 13-year-old would laugh at this.
I made angry videos and the community frowned and said, we hereby dub you, Dritz the Drag Down.
This feels like a 4-year-old who saw Giga videos and assumed that's how YouTube works.
Oh, hell
I remember back when we first got Vegas, I wanted to just try all the effects to see
I
what
remember that
would
Bleach
like.
video.
And it was a Bleach
MF
video.
Curio 4 says, this is atrocious. This video is going to scare the hoes. Peggy and Danny didn't scares hoes enough until this video.
But yeah, it's just like I just went everything.
I made angry videos and the community frowned and said, we hereby dub you, Dritz the Drag Down.
Hi Zaldonix says, I absorb information well and can watch videos at 2x and still understand everything, but this man I don't understand it.
Yeah, you were literally just like, I remember one point where it's like Ishida, and then it like goes into Ichigo with like a cross, like a time thing.
This video is horrible.
Wait, this was about Fairy Tail?
Oh, it was about Fairy Tail!
random girl with a piece of toast in her mouth coincidentally bumps into you around the corner and ends up being the new girl in your class. You're not
Bro! I can't believe this. I cannot believe this.
actually fighting your inner demons. That's just a corny saying. There's no giant robots that fight each other in space by throwing galaxies at shurikens. And there's no student council filled with 16-year-olds that can take over the world. What I'm trying to say is, anime gives us a chance to escape to a place where all these out-of-the-world things actually happen. And that's what pulls us all in. I am definitely not trying to sweet-talk you so you don't make fun of me for saying good things about Fairy Tail in the comments right now. I am definitely not saying some gig-up-type shit for you to relate to what I'm saying and rid your mind of heinous thoughts and comments right now. Please don't bully me. Fairy Tail! Alright, I'm just gonna say it. I love Fairy Tail. Yeah, I said it. I like this anime.
But I don't like it though.
Shut up! If Fairy Tail has 1,000 fans, I'm one of them. If Fairy Tail has 100 fans, I'm one of them. If Fairy Tail has one fan, that one is me. If Fairy Tail has no fan, I am no longer alive. If the world is against Fairy Tail, I'm against the entire world. Until my last breath, I will support Fairy Tail. Let me show you all my Fairy Tail is
I'm just letting this go. 45 seconds.
Dark Slayer 13 says, make it stop.
Banned. Gone.
Hi Zaldonix says, make it stop.
It took me a long time to realize this, but life catches
Dude,
up to you.
that was 4 different clips in 1.5 seconds. It took me so long to realize. What did that say on that creeper?
Time to realize this, but life catches up to you quickly.
Life.
Oh, that was deep.
Are you done fucked up now?
Eh, I'm just gonna roll with it anyways. Life catches up with you quickly. Soon you realize the friends you made back in elementary school and high school are off doing their own shit, having their own problems to worry about, living a totally separate life from you. Oh my god,
One True
this
King
is really
says,
deep.
Play him at 2x speed and see if you can comprehend anything.
You know what? That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna do that.
I've never been this deep before in my life. Calm down, Ushi. You're doing this so
Darkslayer
they can...
Don 213 says, this nigga needs to lay off the coke.
Legitimately.
And the greatness of fairy tale. Trust the process. Now, how does this relate to a 2D Japanese cartoon, you ask? The Fairy Tale Guild. They're not just any guild. They're the Fairy Tale Guild. The strongest guild in all of Fiore Kingdom. A guild of dumbasses who stick...
Alright, I'm about to 2-time it. Because we're done with our thing.
together, who fight together, and who cry together. You might think it's cringy and unnecessary, but I'm out here like, I love that. There were so many times I was watching Fairy Tail and I just got jealous. I didn't know that watching this anime would make me so emotionally connected with this family of characters. And it's not just a Fairy Tail guild. Oh no, there are so many characters in this anime that make you feel like you belong with them, like sexually. You feel me? Just me? Every single character has their place in this story. Every character makes an impact in this story, even if they're a side character and doesn't get as much screen time. Just knowing they're part of the Fairy Tail Guild or any other guild for the matter is honestly enough to get me connected. Even this guy, this Timmy Turner looking ass guy, showed up for 2 seconds, got his shit blocked by Natsu, and then disappeared for the entire anime. But if it wasn't for him, Natsu would have never found Lucy, and Fairy Tail would have been non-existent. So this guy is technically Hiro Mishima himself in my eyes. And this leads to my second point.
I feel like I touched a death note. Got all them
Chris
memories
says,
back.
My head is spinning.
Hard band.
It's just other videos like that.
Maybe first take it off 2 times speed.
Oh no! That was the point.
Leo Luster says, this like the early to mid 2010 memes when the joke is random nosy every half second and random editima.
He did an abridged.
Silver Heart Soul says, I want this man and Trigger to get into a Fairly Tale debate. I would buy money for that.
School Rumble. Not School Rumble. Prison School. Is that Prison School? I don't think that's Prison School.
No. It's Kai Uncle.
Darkslayer Don 213 says, is this what they use to get government information? Raul D. Mano says, that man needs a new dealer.
I need to know his abridged series.
Yep, alright. This is DA's fault, y'all. I wanted to just check out
This could be
some.
very funny.
Zay Money Artist says, I have a video for you.
What is this?
Too late.
Oji the Raw?
Oji the Raw is quite possibly the best adaptation of manga.
Okay, I don't care.
Character?
Give me a bridge.
Damn, I love this.
Really about.
He voice modulate. He pitched his
that's funny,
fake voice
isn't it?
instead of trying to do a woman.
No, that's funny. That's good.
Damn, I love this song. The Backstreet Boys are so good.
Pause. You see, the joke there is that that's not Backstreet Boys. But the joke could be funnier if that was a more recognizable song. I don't know who that was.
Was that the joke?
Yes.
Or is that what you're implanting as the joke?
What else could the joke be?
That there's no joke.
That could
That
be.
this is the Backstreet Boys, just the instrumental. And it's just like, I love.
could, yeah.
The joke could just be, you like the Backstreet Boys.
No, I don't think that's it.
Oh, I look fly as hell. Kids at school gonna think I'm the shit. Hey, yo, God, turn on my sexy theme music.
It could be funny, huh?
This is rough.
Let me just go to a random point. It's all girls.
Did he not crop out the subs? Or is this part of the joke?
All right,
MF Curry 04 says, he bought the weed in the gas station, which is why he is acting like that.
About it.
Okay, no, this is on purpose.
He's not voicing other people. And hopefully there's a joke of, I don't understand what they're saying.
Probably searching for your non-existent boob.
Nope, he understands. And the jokes was you're flat chested. aren't they? They look like they're in middle school. I would expect them to not have boobies. Stop trying to censor yourself, DA. You gave him the easiest layup of a joke. And he couldn't do it.
Perhaps he did it earlier.
No, because then
No,
you should
because
just
he
go.
can understand them.
Yes.
What now? Oh yeah, I forgot bands have to sing.
Was that the Among
Yes,
Us
it was.
thing? What was the... Are you an imposter? I guess that's what the joke is. I'm lying that I can sing and I'm an imposter.
That's what it sounds like.
Do it all, lad. You can do it all by yourself. I got things to do, places to see, the world to conquer. Found our vocalist. She's got red hair. That's why I know she's one of the main characters in the series. But how do I ask her to really...
The girl next to her had blue hair.
You can do it all by yourself. Red hair.
Is she? The next one,
hair
green
as
hair.
well.
Why are they not the main characters as well?
That's why I know she's one of the main characters in the series. But how do I ask her to willingly come to the slave market? Who knows what they'll do to me if I disobey their orders?
Yeah.
This might need to be saved for that wheel stream.
Oh, yes! This might be one of the punishment videos.
Hard band.
Hard band.
Why did you scam?
I scammed nobody.
Why did you scam?
Are y'all gonna watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood at some point?
Yes, one day I will. That's one of the ones where I don't know too much about it, oddly enough. I know small things. I know more things about the original Full Metal Alchemist, so I think I'll get a lot of it. Like I said, my whole big thing about not watching Berserk is simply because I know too much about it. But I just know bits and pieces about Full Metal, so yeah.
BG, if you don't think Music Mark is the worst, and I hate to say it, I am tearing the Band-Aid off Comey. And DA, you are choosing Demon Slayer Mark or Fairy Tail Rock City Boy Mark.
Ugh.
Music Mark is probably the worst.
I would hope that Mark has the integrity enough to realize that there's not good stuff in Demon Slayer. Because
he loves Broly movie.
I understand that. But he trashed on Chimera Antark. So I will always give him that.
He trashed on Chimera
The
Antark
T-Rex
because it
525
didn't have
says,
a lot of pretty fights.
and then DA died.
That Bochi Varrock murdered me.
So DA, still have any hope that RWBY can turn it around?
Before, yes, I would have said yes. Before this episode, I would have said it is just they're trying something different. But after this episode, I went, they don't know what they're doing, but they think they know what they're doing, and they're just like, here you go, and that here you go. I'm trying not to spoil it. Yeah. It comes with so many questions that it's not even worth having it. It has. You know how I always... I say this a lot, but this isn't writing.
This is not storytelling.
It has one of the worst examples that I've ever heard.
Of this isn't writing?
Yes.
Dang. Have you heard of the game Ruined King? It's pretty good. Ruined King? No, I have not. League of Legends. Turn-based. That's all I need. Ooh. I'll check it out. I am a big fan of turn-based. If you offer me something turn-based, that's why I don't like the Atelier Ryza series of the Atelier games. So it's just like, it's not turn-based. And I also hate that they stopped doing the time management, because I'm going to go into it a little bit. The original games were, you basically get 3 years to do something. And during the time, you get like 3 months to make sure you're doing the correct thing. Like, you got to make 10 bombs through alchemy or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it was almost impossible to do everything you wanted to do in those games through a first playthrough. So what you did was you got the story, you did everything you think you could that you would like to do, and then you continued on. Like Atelier Totori, she's looking for her mom, and you in the first playthrough, it's very hard to get to the end point where you can go find out what happens to her mom. So you'd have to do subsequent playthroughs, and they'd carry over your items and stuff, and then you got all the alchemy and all of that stuff, so you could just run through it really quickly and get that stuff.
Says, have y'all ever played .hack series?
Oh yeah, I love .hack. .hack GU is my and now it's just like, well, it's an open world and just go do the things, and I'm like, I'm just a fan of time management type stuff. That's why I love GM mode and WWE 2K, which I really want us to do a series on. But this guy in content. What is the ideal game you want from a franchise? So a non-video game franchise that you'd love to see in video game form. I thought about this a long time ago. I would have loved when I was really into the Hunger Games, a Hunger Games Battle Royale, where during the match, viewers can sponsor the people that are playing. So it's an interactive streaming game, and viewers can sponsor through channel points or whatever, money, what have you. And they can give the people in the Battle Royale medicine or water and to help them win the game. Mm-hmm. I've always thought about that, and I thought that would be a cool thing. Nothing for you? Comey visual novel?
Something with like a slasher.
Yeah, I would love
like you have to hide certain times, and maybe there's like a meter of them finding you, and
but that's very much like the Friday the 13th games, that type of thing where
more of a story thing.
Mm-hmm. I could
maybe
see
an open world where it's like if you go into a certain place, they might just be there and you might be killed.
Yeah, I thought about something like that with a Superman game where Mr. Mistleplate takes over the dimension, and there are certain pockets of Metropolis where Superman's powers aren't effective because it's magic distorting them. That type of thing. Yeah, that would be interesting. I could see what I would really like from a slasher is a not Child's Play, but a Friday the 13th, like the Dream Warriors thing, where you get to pick the character you're playing throughout the game, and they have a specific ability. So maybe they can just jump really high or something. And that allows you to help escape the dream sequences or what have you. We got a super chat, so I gotta go over here real quick. Really quick before I go, has anyone played Immortals Phoenix Rising? Because I love this game, greatly underrated. I've always wanted to, and I have just never gotten around to it. Thank you for the super chat, Soul.
I have not. I'm going to start trying to play more games because I'm getting a new computer, and I will be able to.
Can I recommend you games?
Sure. But after the games that I want to play.
Well, what's on the docket?
The new Sonic Frontiers.
A game.
I wrote down a couple.
Yeah, A game, he told me, y'all.
I don't remember where I put it.
Oh, SkyJ's about to beat Tweak.
Oh, really?
Smash Boys.
I need to check that out because SkyJ is my that I wrote for SkyJ the most.
Have you been keeping
Xenoblade, Mario Golf, Metroid Prime, Shin Megami? I want to try one of the Fire Emblem games.
Oh yeah, Three Houses is fun.
Yeah, so I got some stuff.
There's a lot of Switch stuff. Have you been keeping up with Aruma, DA?
I have not. Like I said, I'm going through Arakawa Under Bridge, which is my number one thing that I'm doing right now, which I absolutely love. I'm very close to the end. I think I'm chapter 340 out of 400 or so. And they're very short chapters. They're like 5-6 pages per chapter, and they go pretty fast. So I will probably be back on it this week.
Question. I know people can get 2 videos on a viewer request stream, so has anyone ever given you the same video? Yeah, Carlo just did.
Yep. I think Carlo was just like won one time, and it was just like keep it rolling. Next time they won.
No, Corey did that.
Yep, Corey did that as well.
Yeah, I remember Corey doing that piece of shit. Can I get a full 10 scale for Yu?
That would be both difficult and easy. Oh yeah, like I said, homework.
Creative username says, "We have Sonic Frontiers and 3 houses. I'm sure you can game share something."
Oh, they bought it on Switch.
I'm getting on the computer. Well, yeah, I guess I could do it on the Switch. But like I said, I have my homework was top 5 scat dance moments, and I'm almost done with my reread. I have a couple moments in mind, but I don't want to because I know there's one hard moment area. It's like, yes, obviously. And there's a couple moments in the beginning where it's like, yes, obviously. But, I just got to order them correctly. Because I do want this to be ordered. Because it might inform later things.
Which is fair. No, Anika, we're done. We're in out on a mission is up. That means we're doing our question segment, and then we're piecing out. Rank the characters introduced in Mortal Kombat X and 11 from favorite to least favorite. Devora's up there. Cassie's up there. Cetrion
is up there. Cetrion is so good. Fate has been so cruel to you, Jax. Fate, I blame Chronica. I forbid it.
You love that one so much. Fate. Dude, it would probably go Cassie, Cetrion, Devora, and then I'd have to go through the
Ferrator.
I love Ferrator. I'm sad they went in MK11. I love Ferrator. Least favorite, Nui, maybe Kung Jin. Maybe Collector.
I thought Collector was okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's hard because the new people I really like. But somebody's got to be at the bottom. And I'm not putting Ferrator down there. I'm not putting I love Takeda. Jackie, I love Jackie.
Okay, so bold or new characters of the series. So in MKX we got Cassie, Devora, Aaron Black, Ferrator, Jackie Bridge, Kodo Khan. Kodo Khan's up there. I like Kodo Khan.
Love Kodo.
Kung Jin, Takeda.
Yeah, Kung Jin would probably be at the bottom. Yeah. And I'd have to put Collector down there somewhere.
Takeda's.
I love Takeda.
He's whatever. Aaron Black is basically cowboy. Devora's up there.
Yeah, Devora's up there. Devora. This might be homework.
I think we can do that now because
okay.
Like I said, we'll do it homework. But I just want to see what's from MK11, just for a quick reference. But Ferrator was good.
MK11 only had 3 new characters. It was Cetrion. It was Sand Dude. I forget his name right now, and the Collector.
Oh, Geras. Yeah.
Yeah, Geras.
Oh, it really was just them 3.
Yeah.
Geras is fine. Collector's fine.
I love Geras' power, and that's about it. He's too stoic for me. We'll either homework or we'll give you a quick one eventually. After reading Boruto recently, manga, y'all should watch ABD video of recent Boruto chapter, because the recent chapter is terrible. That's not a question. But it
is horrible. Once I was just like, oh, yo, it's bad. That's when I poked my head and I was like,
oh no, it's bad.
It's real bad. This is rewriting reality stuff.
Are you serious? Opinion about the new chapter of Boruto.
Kawaki transported Naruto somewhere because he wanted to protect him, because Boruto, he still has whatever Ishiki or Mishiki, whatever. He still has him inside of him. It's just like, Boruto's gonna kill Naruto, so I gotta send him away. And then everybody's like, Kawaki, where did you send Naruto? What's going on? And then, blue hair girl, she has the power to change people's perception. So she just changes the entire world, and it zooms out to the entire world. The entire world has changed. So now they think Kawaki is Boruto and Boruto's Kawaki. So now they're all chasing Boruto like, Boruto, where is Naruto? Because you're Kawaki and you sent him away. And he's like, no, it's just me. And the only people that know that he is still Boruto is Sarada and somebody else that I can't remember. It's bad.
That's like Omega Genjutsu. BG is Scaring the Holes from JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown. It's a really great album. You should listen to it. Album start to end. It's already on my list of things to listen to. Have you watched Bocchi the Rock? No.
Nope. I want to though. Seems very interesting.
What are your thoughts on Chainsaw Man 1 and 2? I haven't started part 2, but I liked part 1 enough. I don't think it was the greatest thing ever, like a lot of people say, but I enjoyed it. That's in French, and we are English bastards. Thoughts on MK11's story? It was fine. I thought it was slightly better than X. And that's about all I can give it.
Cetrion didn't do enough.
Cetrion does not do enough. She needs to come back. She needs to be the big bad. Will you have a Everything Everywhere All at Once month? I don't think there's enough videos out there. And even the two we featured was just like, y'all ain't say nothing. Not a question, but DA, if you're going to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, also read the manga, they cut a lot of things out, which I feel improved the story.
Would it be better to read it or watch it? Because doing both just seems kind of redundant if the manga is the preferred way to do it.
I like Jackie. I don't know what y'all talking about. Frost? I like Frost. But I don't think she was new. I think she was in MK3?
Annihilation?
Deception? Somewhere around there. She's not new to the series. Technically, I guess Trimmer would be, because he was introduced in MK Anthology Special Forces. He was introduced there. So maybe Trimmer would also fit there. When it comes to graphics, do you prefer 3D or pixel art? I prefer good pixel art to good 3D art, and I prefer 3D art at a base over pixel art.
Yep, that's about where I am as well. There are some pixel arts where I'm just like, yo, that looks real good. But yeah, for the most part, because it's pretty limiting what you can do. Because something like Octopath, that has a pixel style art. Yeah. It's like, yep, that is good. I like this. I appreciate this. And
but then you got those, essentially copy paste JRPG Maker videos. Yeah. I mean, games. It's like, well, this is just pixel art, and it's not really doing anything for me. Which Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0 game do you think you would survive? No, because I think Yami cheated.
I know I wouldn't survive that money hand one. that my hand is essentially chopped off.
Will you play the new Budokai Tenkaichi game? Of course.
Absolutely. Those were always fun games. And I hope they differentiate the cast enough, because a lot of people just felt very samey.
I mean, there's not a lot you can do with like
it's
a quiz, so you just gotta yada.
Cut them out. Cut them out.
Yeah, just cut some of those whoever's out.
Make somebody like Vegeta. Vegeta is not a martial artist, so make him have like 2 less combo hits than somebody like a Goku. But stronger blasts.
Or harder hitting moves. Like, they're slightly slower, but they hit harder and the combos hit harder.
Or faster charging. There's a mod for Dragon Ball Fighters that does it's race specific buffs. So androids constantly get energy. I think Namekians heal. Saiyans can charge faster. Stuff like that.
That's interesting.
I'm like, that would be good.
Favorite to least favorite captains of Black Clover. That is definitely
Dorothy's number 1.
That's definitely homework.
Jack is probably number 2.
That's definitely homework.
Dorothy is not even worth talking about how great Dorothy is. Even when she was just sleeping.
Yeah,
but that old Nason stuff, it is not worth talking about how much I love Dorothy, okay? So we're just going to put that right out there. Now I'm going to write that down.
BG, what are your thoughts on BoJack Horseman overall? It was a very good series. As far as adult animated comedies, it's probably in my top 5. But there was one season, I can't remember the season, where I really didn't like it overall, that season. But they essentially fixed it in the next season. And it can get a little cyclical with the end of, oh, he's being built up, and then at the end of the season, oh no, he's crashing again. I can understand people getting tired of that formula. How ready are you for Stars and Stripes was good because videos when she hits the anime only?
Y'all.
It's gonna be, I'm telling y'all.
Ain't no.
Because they're gonna stretch it out a little bit so it's gonna feel meatier than it actually is. They're gonna slurp big muscle mommy up.
Ain't nobody ready for that.
Would you read Solo Leveling? I would. DA has oh no, you read God of High School.
Yes. I did not particularly like it after a while.
I have Solo Leveling on my list. What are your thoughts on Code Lyoko? I should give it a fair shake because I was really turned off as a kid by that 3D art style that it was doing.
Oh, it looked really bad.
Or am I thinking of something else?
It was also Reboot did
something. Yeah, Reboot. Yeah, okay.
But it was also 3D.
Yeah, so I was just like, ugh.
You missed Infinity Train.
No, it's
what
right
do you
after.
think about Infinity Train?
No.
Yep, you're right. You're right.
What do you think about the Infinity Train?
I looked at it. It looks interesting.
Yep.
Might check that out, but following the success of regular show. I haven't watched regular show, so I don't know how I would feel about that.
Same.
But I'll probably check that out.
Have y'all listened to Run the Jewels? Yeah, I love Run the Jewels. Ooh la la ah wee wee. Yeah, I've always been a Killer Mike fan. Well, not always, but he's very good. He's very underrated Southern rapper. Yeah, I like Run the Jewels. Their last one, I was not feeling as much. I think it was Run the Jewels 4. I wasn't feeling that one as much. Did you guys ever watch the 2011 Thundercats anime-esque cartoon? No, because I have never been a fan of Thundercats. Never understood it.
Yeah. You might as well just put a sign up that said, "I'm not a furry, I swear."
Yeah, okay. Who did you send for today?
That lady is boobalicious.
Are you
This
serious?
is fetish stuff.
Jesus Christ. That is a chesty woman. What do y'all think about Avatar: Last Airbender? In the words of the Demon Slayer fans, it's peak.
I think that it's very, very good. Yeah, I don't think that it's... I think that it even tiptoes into amazing. But I don't think that it's like the best of all time. I think it's a solid 8.5, 9 out of 10. I think the earlier stuff hurts it. I like the more serialized stuff more than the episodic stuff.
I say read Full Metal Alchemist. For me, it's just better than the anime.
Alrighty then. It's quicker.
BoJack Horseman is one of the best cartoons, no cap. Yeah, I love BoJack. People love Budokai because it's basically a toy box.
Yeah, you just pick, hey, Namek Vegeta and in Buu Saga Piccolo, fight.
I can't wait to play as Boo's dog. Hopefully they bring back the Chi-Chi commentary. Chi-Chi
that was
underrated. Fun. The thing I don't get about the Boruto history right is that it won't work out if Boruto has any specific jutsu to himself that Kawaki can't do, immediately shattering the illusion.
It wouldn't make sense. And there's also people that can sense chakra unless you rewrite how they sense that chakra. There's also height differences, clothing, shoes, things that Kawaki just doesn't know. Like if Kawaki or Himawari comes up and just like, oh, we got a plan for our mom's birthday. He goes, when is mom's birthday? It's dumb.
Have you watched Nerd City, the channel? It sounds familiar, but I probably haven't.
I don't think I have.
Boruto still a thing? Absolutely. It feels like it's winding down, though.
It's time for a time skip, sir.
Yeah, winding down on part 1. Have y'all played that Hi-Fi Rush game? That looks fun. Yeah, I played it. I haven't beaten it, but I did play it. I like it a lot. Kung Jin is sadly so boring. Yeah, that's why he would be down at the bottom. I love Jackie. Aaron Black is great. Mark did a video, and at the beginning of it, you can hear him singing Dragon Ball Z Dragon Ball Z Abridged review in 10 words or less. Here's the timestamp. We're not listening to that man sing. Music Mark is the worst.
Yeah, I don't think that he would have a very good voice.
All the lady combats I see. It's not my fault they're the best.
Devore is amazing.
Devore is just amazing. What do you want? And hide the user. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, we're basically out of here.
Bunch of scams.
From my understanding, they don't think that Boruto is Kawaki, but Boruto is in Kawaki's shoes, so he is Kawaki Uzumaki, and Boruto is just that guy that they picked up.
From my understanding. That's where it hurts.
Have y'all finished Romantic Killer? Have you even started yet? And also, My Senpai is Annoying is a nice slice of life anime. Hey, give me my slice of life.
I have not read any more Romantic Killer, but I did, oddly enough, start My Senpai is Annoying, and it is very... I read the manga.
Okay, of course. Yeah, we're going to tackle these last 3 questions and get out of here. 3 or 4. Do you like any overpowered character?
Josuke is busted.
Kinda.
Kira's busted.
Yeah, I love Kira. I mean, I like Frieza, and he was overpowered at the moment.
Beerus. I love Beerus.
Oh, yeah, Beerus. I love Beerus. There you go. Mark did a video. We just said that. Nope. Have you played any Mega Man games, and if so, can you rate them? I have oddly never played a single Mega Man game.
I have played the Mega Man NT Warriors game.
Is that the turn-based RPG one?
With the, you gotta poop in the little chips to make them better and stuff like that. I like that.
There you go.
That is my list.
Yeah, likes pooping.
What?
Do you have a favorite Avatar Korra episode?
An episode? I really liked the group in the 3rd season. I don't have a particular episode, but I really like that group.
Any battle manga you'd recommend?
Airmaster is a battle anime that I'd recommend.
JoJo's, of course, always.
Is a kendo, and that's battling.
From what I've read so far, the battle within 5 seconds of meeting is fine. Where is my blue one? Because my thing is dying. My mouse. Can I recommend Wish You Were Dead Webtoon? Yes, I am a big fan of Webtoons. Give them all to me.
Go
on.
Oh, wait, it's way over there.
Yeah.
I ain't touching it.
Well, then we're about to end this.
Oh.
Don't know what we're doing in the future, except for April 1st. Come to the stream. If there's ever a stream you're going to come to April 1st.
That's going to be a fun one.
You can come back to that one. Everything else, you don't need to come back to these. Stop coming to these. Regular Revisited this week, I think.
Yeah. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Yeah, we've got nothing going on, y'all. Except April. Dude, why are we so... We've said this before.
We can't plan stuff because at any point in time, Trigger can just drop that JoJo video and just... It's up.
Yeah.
Because that's on site.
Yeah. Literal on site. And what can y'all do when we see y'all on site? You see, Corey, that's how you do it. Don't play.
Tell them they can shove off.
But y'all can't really shove off.